Hello, Chad, and welcome to the first room of the year. What a year it has been. But sir, we've only just started. I know. Anyway, I'm here with the silly man. Hello, say hello, silly man.
Hello, silly man.
Hello.
Huzzah.
So, how was your week? How was your?
Once a year, man?
God damn it! You were too quick. You were too quick.
I'm not a silly man.
You're a silly girl.
I'm a woman, dude. I'm old.
Damn, boomer.
Wow. Okay, you don't have to put yourself like that, Mina.
No, it's just like not to be on a soapbox, right? But I hate when it's like you say men for everybody else who's like arguably younger than me, and then women are typically reduced to girls. It's like a whole thing.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, and that whole Technicolor rainbow in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe I also got that reference as well.
Greetings, fellow members of the genus Homo.
Correct.
Fellow members of the kingdom Animalia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Makes sense to me. Makes sense
You
to
are
me.
correct.
Oh. That is important. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. So, how was everyone's year? Start of the year. How was the week for you all?
Actually, pretty good.
How was your New Year's celebrations? Did you stuff yourself
One of the
with?
Cybertrucks seems to have disappeared from my block, so that's good.
Nice.
They must have been just visiting.
Nice. Good. No more Teslas. They
Well, the
just
other one's still there, but
Do you people stuff yourself with the insert food that you eat for New Year's Eve?
no.
We still have some.
Oh. So, here in Spain, one of the traditions that we have is eat 12 grapes. Like, there's some, like, bells that ring. And you have, like, 3 seconds to eat each grape. So, if you're not, like, consistent or don't have a strat for it, you just end up with a face full of, fucking...
Grapes.
Of grapes.
Grapes.
Or, like, unable to finish the grapes. And that happened to my sister. Like, we were all
Damn,
eating.
skill issue.
Like, my mom and I don't know if my dad was, but I know for a fact my mom and I, like, easily just gulped all of them in time. Like, you have to eat one every bell ring. So it's like, first, it's like a really fast bell ring. Then it's like the quarters. It's 4 longer rings. And then there's the 12 bell rings. Las 12 campanadas. And by the time of the Las 12 campanadas, then you start eating. That's when you eat the grapes. Good shit. And also the next day we had our fondue. Our meat-eating fondue. We ate a lot of meat. And my brother's girlfriend visited for New Year's. So we were 6 this year to celebrate New Year's Eve.
Nice.
So that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. How was everyone's celebration?
Meanwhile, on my end, I was planning to go to bed at Riesblau, but I accidentally stayed up late, so I like walked
Oof.
out into like the common area, like where my mom was just playing Civilization. Like the time draws near.
Just the time draws near. So, how was everyone else's celebration?
I get a lot of different celebrations when me and my family celebrate. We do a lot of different superstitions.
Cool.
So we do the grape thing, or a variation of it. It's called grape fortune telling. And you eat all 12 grapes, and that's supposed to tell you how good your month is supposed to be in this year.
Huh?
Oh, that's interesting.
Another thing we do is my mom puts a bunch of dried beans and rice in a little plate, and she'll put coins in it, and she'll put a white candle in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Herman Jorges, she calls them. And it's supposed to bring call money into the house. Another thing similar to that is we'll take lentils, throw them up over ourselves, and we have to catch as many as we physically can so that we can
What's a
keep
lentil?
those lentils with us in a bag, and that should help attract money to us in the coming year.
That's kind of cute.
Mm-hmm. You're supposed to deep clean your house before New Year's to get rid of all of the bad luck you've had.
Makes sense.
You're supposed to shit before the New Year so that you come completely empty. What else was there? And the color of the clothes you wear can also affect your New Year. So my family and I wear a lot of green because although my parents have recently done better in terms of money this year, we want to be able to keep up with inflation.
Fair enough. I wore blue. I wore a lot of blue to New Year's Eve. Yeah. Like I wore my Jimmy Gaming t-shirt. I think it was the blue one.
White and blue for me.
Yeah, blue is supposed to be raising your creativity.
Well, let's hope I do.
Red is supposed to call love. And yellow and green is supposed to call money.
What about black?
I don't
Maybe
think there is
just
really
black.
one for black.
Damn.
Unfortunate.
That leaves me as well to talk about it. We also did something with New Year's Eve and everything. Monday was not really eventful. It was really the Tuesday where we did a lot of stuff. In the, I would say, early afternoon, I visited my grandparents because we have a yearly tradition every single time that we go over there to bake stuff that is something that I don't eat myself, but I see why it's fun to do it. It's also a tradition for the entirety of the Netherlands, might I add. A literal translation to grease balls, it's basically a deep fried dough ball with raisins, currants, and then sweetened with a generous dusting of powdered sugar. Basically, like a little bit of winter is on there.
I see. Not my cup of tea.
What are they called again?
As a literal translation, grease balls.
Send picture.
Yeah, I'm getting an image.
But yeah, so we do all of that, and then we made tamales, which in my country we call them chuchitos. They're not like Mexican tamales that are super thin. Ours are very thick,
Are they extra thick?
actually.
Let's go.
Let me see. I'll pull them up. But yeah, we had that at midnight, and right before, like our last dinner of 2024 was like steak with a chimichurri that I've made.
Yo, chimichurri. I don't eat much with chimichurri, but I know for a fact my dad does chimichurri. Like he's made chimichurri before.
Mm-hmm.
He likes it though. Yeah.
Chimichurri's good, but we make ours without pepper flakes because I'm really bad at handling my spicy food.
Fair enough.
And we make it with a mix of parsley and a mix of parsley and cilantro. And we mix with red wine vinegar.
Red and white vinegar?
Red wine vinegar.
Oh, sorry. Misheard you.
Anyway, these are my chuchitos. Not mine, but these are what chuchitos are.
Yo, they look kind of tasty.
They're fucking delicious.
They look very tasty. Holy.
Like, not to be inconsiderate of Mexico, but our tamales are just, in my opinion, nicer because they're so big and thick. Meanwhile, these are Mexican tamales.
Oh yeah,
There's
no,
a-
the top ones look way tastier.
It's not that they're tastier, right? Because they're both good. Ours is just bigger.
No,
so
they look
it
like
fills you up
from
more.
this. I'd rather eat the top ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the mole is already inside. My mom makes it either of pork or chicken. But with the pork, she always puts like extra bone because she likes chewing on the bone and chile. Okay, now I'm done. Go ahead, Bolt.
Yeah. So on top of that, with I also sent an image in the image what we had eaten, or what the Dutch thing is. At home, I also made the small cheese sticks, which were made with puff pastries and cream butter. We sliced the small pieces into four sticks, and then we put grated cheese over it all a bit, and then just put it in the microwave. Trust me, that shit's delicious.
I mean, grilled cheese from the microwave is pretty tasty.
Yeah. Once all of that was done, we just had the table at the back just full of nothing but good stuff. Yeah, Jimmy did. I did send images in Jimmy's server, but that was not everything by the time. There were some more stuff, so I'm gonna send 4 images in the images channel, so that by the time the evening came around, that was the entire table. And we do that every single time with New Year's. It's kind of insane. Beyond that, nothing special really.
Fair enough. So there is Meep. How are your? Well, Meep said that he didn't do much of anything, but there is.
No, there was literally zero fanfare aside from some people were probably setting off some illegal fireworks by the sound of it,
True.
which is fairly standard for Americans during basically any sort of celebratory event. There's the illegal fireworks.
But
Well, we did
Germans
have
are experts.
Some shit happened during.
We'll get to
It's
that.
never-
We'll get to those fireworks. We'll get to those fireworks. Those New Year's
No,
Day
the other thing.
Oh.
In New York, a car drove through a crowd of people.
Oh.
I thought that was
Day.
New Orleans.
Was it New Orleans? Well, either way, a car ran through a bunch of people, just like they did with the Daryl Brooks trial.
It also happened in Magdeburg, a German city.
We'll get to that though. We'll
But
get
that
to
was
that.
in the
Let's finish
Christmas,
up
okay.
the New Year.
Okay. Well, food-wise, we had a large party pretzel. It had
Pretzel.
like sausage and cheese and salad on it, and some, yeah, basically. And well, celebration-wise, we played only a few games and then watched the fireworks, and then it was basically done. Like we don't have that traditions in my family, at least. I believe there are German traditions, or Austrian traditions, but we do not really do them. Just being together, watching the fireworks countdown, the time before it hits New Year, and yeah.
Fair enough. So something funny I was thinking about it as well while I want to talk about fireworks. My neighbors, my Chinese neighbors, set off like like they set off like a whole fanfare of fireworks. Like, oh my god, these people.
I mean, they're Chinese. They go wild with fireworks.
China likes their fireworks.
Yeah, no, but it was like they had like boxes of fireworks at the ready to shoot in the air for when the New Year's came. And I literally I remember seeing them like one box finished, they would immediately take out the other one and light it up.
Things go boom.
It was impressive how just quickly and how organized it all was.
It was their practice for Lunar New Year, I guess.
True.
True, yeah.
Could be.
When is Lunar New Year, by the way? Isn't it like
Don't know, it's
mid-February?
It's somewhere in February usually, I think.
Let me check.
Okay. Oh.
So, I know that the Orthodox have soon their Christmas, actually.
Because
It's
Eastern
13th
Orthodox
January.
Christianity has Christmas on a different day.
I have it by the way.
It was the 13th of January, but I could be wrong.
I have it by the way.
You got it?
It's on the 29th.
Of January?
Yes.
Nito Dorito.
Lunar New Year.
Sorry, what was happening?
Oh, well, we were just
When the
checking
Lunar
when
New
was,
Year-
when it's gonna be.
And it's on the 29th of this month.
When was gonna be what? Everybody's talking over each other.
Lunar New Year.
Ah, okay.
And also Eastern Orthodox Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. When is Four Kings Day? Was that today or was that yesterday?
When is what?
Do you mean the
fuck, Three Kings Day, sorry.
Oh, that would be tomorrow.
I
for
still
us.
don't know what that is.
Three Kings Day is the day that the kings came to visit baby Jesus.
Oh, El Día de
And
Reyes,
usually-
Yeah,
it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
Usually what we do to celebrate that is we have this big old fruit cake and we have hot chocolate.
Hot Chucky.
We
I
absolutely
still
do
think
not
I still
celebrate
think one of
the
my
day.
favorite like little bits of like lore stuff was apparently before like the God of War franchise decided to go to Norway, they were debating setting it in the Middle East, and Kratos was going to be like one of the three wise men that Jesus.
Oh.
That would have been very funny.
Cool.
But they chose to go to the Norse pantheon
Norse mythology,
because less people would get upset if they did something there. Because let's
Yeah,
be
that's
real,
Yeah.
if Kratos goes to interact with Jesus, some people are gonna get really upset.
Really upset.
The
Really.
God
Even if he
of
doesn't
War
kill Jesus,
interacting with Jesus.
people are gonna get pissed.
Yeah, so you get this big old fruit cake and there's a little plastic baby toy, baby Jesus toy inside.
Oh, you mean the Roscoe?
And yeah, la rosca.
So for us, it's not usually a figure of baby Jesus. It's usually just a figurine. Most of the time of one of the kings, actually. You either have the figure of the kings or you have what it's called the Abba. Just this like dried up fruit thing.
Fava bean.
Yeah.
It's
the
a
bean.
fava bean.
Yeah, the fava bean.
I love fava.
It's funny because if you get the fava, quote unquote, the tradition is that you're the one paying for the Roscoe.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the same with if you get the Jesus, or if you get the baby hidden. And companies have actually had to like wrap it up in a tin foil so that people don't eat it and accidentally swallow it. It's happened before.
Kinder Egg moment.
Mm-hmm. So they started using either a bigger statuette or wrapping it in tin foil. But it's baked into the bread and it's hidden, and nobody knows where it is unless it's the baker themselves. And whoever gets the baby and has to host next year
Oh,
for the celebration of the Three Kings.
I see. Whoever wins, whoever gets the figurine, is like in ours, El Roscoe. The box comes with like a little crown, like a little plastic crown, and if you're the one that finds the statuette, you get to wear the crown. Yeah. Traditions, everyone. They're whack.
They're fun though.
Yeah, they are. I agree.
Oh, you know what's the other thing I just thought of with God of War? If they did it in the Middle East and they featured Jesus, based on some of the other things, it's entirely possible. The other thing they might have done that would have pissed people off is I wouldn't be surprised if they made Jesus like Middle Eastern instead of a white guy.
You know, because that would make sense.
The other thing I could see them doing, which I think might be funnier, is all the people in Middle Eastern, but Jesus is just like the whitest guy ever. So he looks so out of place. Like just tongue in cheek. That'd be funny.
It would be kind of funny, yeah.
Anyway, idea box.
Wait, hold on. Before we get into the idea box, isn't there something that we did last year that we would like to check if it was true or not?
Well, that's in the idea box.
True. Fair enough.
How about we start with that though? Let's start with the bingo cards. Where's the bingo cards in here? Bingo. There it is. Alright, the final bingo card check of the year and then making new bingo cards. So,
Yep.
2024, the primary bingo card. Let's see. We definitely got major oil spill. We got a second one of those.
Goddamn.
New war in Asia's got a half check on it. I don't think we can do more than that.
Mm-hmm.
A billionaire dies is checked. A new war in the Americas has half a check.
Wait, wouldn't the hold on? What billionaire did we put that died?
I don't know.
Because technically, isn't the CEO of the insurance company also like really rich, or was?
I don't.
Probably be a billionaire. I don't know.
I don't think he was. Anyway, world leader assassinated has a half tick because there was a couple attempts.
Yeah.
No. We need to mark that off.
Oh.
We do.
Who?
I guess not tech. Hold on, let me double check. Would we get United Healthcare as a world leader because they fucked up the
Who?
American health system? Let me double
Brian
check.
Thompson? No.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't count. We're talking like presidents, prime ministers, heads of state.
Chancellors.
Okay,
The
that's-
next one we do get to check off though. With a bad ending.
Oh.
Orange Man in jail or Oval Office.
In Oval Office.
Oval
Yup.
Office.
New species discovered is checked.
Yeah, we actually.
Some random regional demon legend. I actually didn't see anything on that.
Regional demon legend.
Not a world leader, but we do have a political leader that was murdered in 2024.
Ooh.
Who was it?
Ismail Haniyeh, leader of Hamas.
Oh, the leader of Hamas. Okay.
Would that count?
I'd argue that might, because they are the de facto government of the Gaza Strip. But not the whole of Palestine, which is basically an unrecognized country.
It's a. Yeah.
Tough.
Wouldn't change just getting bingo one way or the other, though. So.
Really?
Oh. Nope.
So we don't get no
Some
bingo.
regional demon legend didn't happen. New dictatorship in Europe didn't happen. There was no new ones.
We did, however, get 3 political coups in about 2 weeks in South Korea.
That's
That's-
true. Yeah.
Which does we'll get to that. Sun did a funny, so that got checked off. New Nintendo console announced to release got checked off. A new TF2 killer game comes out. I think maybe we can cross that off because of Marvel Rivals. That's more of an Overwatch.
it's a more of an Overwatch.
Yeah, but if it's an Overwatch,
Overwatch
killer.
Overwatch was supposed to be the TF2 killer, so does it get transitive TF2 killer?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
I would
Alright.
say yes.
There's
Well,
also
it's
the
just-
new Marvel game.
Marvel Rivals, yeah.
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 Irish reunification because Star Trek said so didn't happen.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Maybe
That would
next.
be
year.
based. Pandemic 2.
Oh,
That has a half check.
They were nearly got.
Match.
They were nearly got that a couple times.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you
Mass
define
shooting, not
pandemic?
USA.
Yeah, but we didn't get a full-blown pandemic.
We got a
Like
few
Corona, okay.
outbreaks, but we didn't get a pandemic.
Okay.
Mass shooting, not the USA. Yep, that happened. New war in Africa. Actually, it says new war is Africa. There's been a typo on that this whole
know,
year. I haven't
actually.
noticed until now. I don't think there was any new ones. There were some existing ones that have been being spicy. Actually, hold on. When did that start?
Trying to find the
No,
bingo
that
card.
started last
Send
week.
help. Where's the bingo card? Oh, we pinned it down.
I've got it. Coup d'etat in the New World. Nope. There wasn't. There was only the half check for that from attempt in the Americas. The Big Sad 2.0 for major global economic issue didn't happen. Skynet / major AI issues has a half check. A coup d'etat in the old world that gets a full check mark,
It gets a couple.
which means we have bingo.
Let's
We
go!
do. Let's go. So it's
Let's
like
go.
We had
Oh,
a
bingo
bingo in
was
the
it.
first column.
Major oil spill, orange man in jail, no office, no internal council, man shooting, and a coup d'etat in the old world. Let's go. We got bingo.
Let's go.
Twitter finally dies,
No.
stays unchecked. Major corporate collapse, bailed out counts as
Would
checked.
a CEO being killed
New-
work?
Nope.
God damn it.
No, because
No, the
healthcare
stock price went
continue.
up. Stock price went up.
Damn.
New war in Europe didn't happen. And a major YouTuber apologies video is checked.
Yes, and we have a couple of the new ones as well. The new apologies.
Oh boy.
Then we have the gaming bingo card. Banger indie game.
Yes,
checked.
checked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, that's
Shitty
for sure.
The Game Awards. Was the Game Awards good or bad?
I would say it was in the middle.
It
but
was
some
pretty
people were
mid.
pretty outrageous
It was pretty
about it.
mid.
Considering we didn't watch it,
I heard
I've-
nothing about it really, so I'm gonna assume
I
it was
watched
shit.
it, but it was mid. It was mid. But you could say it was shitty because some people say they don't agree with the award. So yeah.
what the fuck? Where are my files?
Activision Blizzard drama.
Hold on, wait. Meep. Perpetually in-depth game finally released. We can check that
Oh,
off.
it's already checked off.
Okay.
Activision Blizzard drama will be okay. Black Ops 6.
Sonic gets a third game, gets a good game or third movie. That's checked. Was there any major Activision Blizzard drama this year?
I haven't heard anything.
What do you
Haven't
mean
heard.
with major?
Uh,
Only when it comes to only to
I
games.
believe there was something about Overwatch trying to sue something else.
Ooh.
I didn't hear.
Let me double check that.
Hideo Kojima shenanigans.
I have not heard of that man, so I'm going to say no.
Isn't he
I've not
always
heard
doing
anything from
something?
him, but I can check his Instagram.
The Minecraft mob vote riot. The Minecraft mob vote is dead.
It's
Someone
dead
Generation 5
because
remake
it was
didn't
rioted on.
Wizards of the Coast drama. I didn't see any new Wizards of the Coast drama this year. New
Ah,
3D Mario announced or released.
Nope.
Sadly, no.
Games Workshop drama was checked off. Good video game movie other than Sonic.
Nope.
Will TV show count?
It says movie.
Yeah, okay, then it's over. Then if your cane doesn't count, then no.
War Thunder Forums document leak. Free
Yes.
space.
Yeah, that's free space.
Forgotten Nintendo property gets new game. Checked off. Popular fan project killed by corporation.
Pretty sure that has happened.
Yep. Niche game goes mainstream for like a month is checked.
Yeah.
New Nintendo console announced released is checked. Ridiculous new Fortnite crossover
Checked.
is checked.
Give it the toilet.
PS5 exclusive ported to another system is checked. And then game canceled due to creators being canceled has a plus instead of an X on it.
That means it happened twice.
Is that what we did for that?
I think
I don't
so,
know.
yes.
Either that or it's a negative. I don't know. New buggy Bethesda game.
Isn't Battlefield a Bethesda game?
Is
What?
What a Bethesda game?
Isn't Battlefield from Bethesda, or am I imagining things?
Hold on, I got.
No, it's from EA.
Ah, damn it.
New TF2 killer is checked. So I guess that one should be on there. On the other one. New games Easter egg goes viral.
No,
What you mean by viral? Because it could just be like niche viral.
It just says viral.
Okay.
Do you have something you think qualifies?
Oddhatter did recently release a new video.
Who?
Oddhatter, he does a lot of old Easter egg hunts and tries to break into games. Or he reports on them at the very least on YouTube.
Ooh.
So a lot of the stuff that he talks about includes like that Futurama video game that was unsolved for like 30 years.
That is a minute.
Or what matters is that Blue Dog finally
The
won.
one I saw recently was someone on the Blue Dog Majora's Mask finally
Yeah,
winning.
yeah,
the game.
exactly.
Mhm.
It's
True,
the
I
Blue
did see
Dog.
that one.
I did see it pop up in my feed too. Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
didn't watch it, but I have
watched
seen
it.
it, so I think it qualifies.
I mean, if everyone's gotten it like it's recommended,
Release
that
date.
maybe is pretty viral. If everyone's getting it something in the recommended.
That's not really a
No, it's
Easter
not
egg,
an Easter
though.
egg.
That's just a mechanical quirk.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
Finally, there's update that kills the game, which is checked.
Yep.
Which game was that?
Concord.
I don't remember. Which means, if we count the plus sign as a check mark, I don't really know why it's a plus sign. We do have a bingo on
Let's go. It's a diagonal,
think we got it.
horizontal, or vertical?
horizontal.
Ooh.
It's the row 4.
Row 4. Perpetually in-depth game, Wizard of the Coast, forgotten Nintendo game, PS5 exclusive. What?
Not row 4. It's row 2.
Oh, the shitty Game Awards,
Oh.
Migrant Move.
No, that's columns. You're doing columns, Jimmy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Up
Niche-
and down is column. Horizontal is side to side. Dude.
I'm sorry. Look, I know I'm stupid. You don't have to remind me, okay?
Sir,
Sir. Sir.
you need instructions to wipe your ass.
Look, I'm the reason. Look, Mina, I'm the reason that shampoo has instructions.
I always like to read them.
Why do shampoo bottles have instructions?
For those
Anyway, me, do the honor and show the bingos that we got in the images,
Oh yeah, send them so I can
oh, yeah.
show them off on stream.
so that we have proof that we got a bingo for 2024.
We got bingos for both, which I'm surprised.
Should you be surprised? Is the better question.
I mean, I am surprised. Should I be? I don't know.
I feel not, because we kinda, expected this to happen. That's why we made the bingo cards.
Let's go. Oh my god. Road 2 is just empty. Road 2 The Hideo Kojima Minecraft Mod Riot thing. That one's just
To be
empty.
fair, they were also pretty far out, so yeah.
Do you want to do a separate normal and gaming bingo this year, or just normal bingo this year?
I think both would be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, if you already did
Happy
both
Hideo
last year, you can do it
Kojima.
now if you want to.
Instagram.
The man, the myth, the legend, Hideo Kojima.
It's a meme.
He is mean.
Looks like one of the most recent things is that he listens to Weezer.
That's a funny song. That's a funny name for a group. But I don't think so.
Alright. So. 2025 bingo.
Who has the bingo
5
maker?
bingo. I have it up.
Okay.
Alright. So. Alright. So, let's do the classics. New war in Europe. New war in Africa. New war in Asia. New war in America. Or do we want to do those as just old world, new world?
Yeah, old world, new world would be much easier.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there was a thing we forgot to add on the video. So Activision did have a lawsuit on its hand for an unlawful monopoly, by the way. That was in February.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. So we almost got one on the top. We almost got one on the top row as well.
They
Was
sued for
Activision or was it
$680 million in damages.
Sheesh Louise.
And we did not talk about that. Damn.
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 To be fair, Microsoft should be sued for making Windows 11 and 10 and 8. Everything after 7.
True.
Change my mind.
Why? You're right.
Wasn't it also 8.1 or something? Oh my god.
Alright, so currently got it. New War in Old World, New War in New World, coup in the Old World, coup in the New World, and political scandal for the free space.
I think we should have Trump in jail still as one.
Yeah.
Because that is still a thing that is ongoing, even if he's
Yeah.
in the Oval Office.
He's
Could you
being
do
he is
impeached?
sentenced in the coming week, so we'll check in with that.
Exactly. That's why I think it
Could
should
we
be
also
there.
could we also add that he could be impeached?
How about should I don't know. How about just Trump developments?
Yeah, Trump
And that at that point, that should just be a free space.
Yeah.
Trump in jail and or out of Oval Office. There. Alright. Should we put Twitter finally dies on here again?
Maybe.
I doubt that it dies.
Considering the development of what Twitter Man is currently doing, maybe.
Yeah, but there are so many crazy Twitter people
Plus,
like.
Blue Sky
Now
exists.
there's
Yeah.
actual alternatives to Twitter too. The thing is though with like it actually dying is you have to remember like Tumblr's still a thing, MySpace is technically still a thing, so
Yeah, I
It's just
don't
a
believe
music
it would
space
die.
now, though. It's not really a social media anymore.
MySpace?
anyway.
MySpace, yeah.
And shooting.
If you had an account on MySpace back in the day, it's gone.
Damn.
Killed MySpace. Oh no.
Anyway.
Let's put major YouTuber apology video on here again.
Oh, we've already got that one marked off.
Well, I'm
Already?
saying that
I
for.
mean, adding.
Oh, wait, already?
Yes. So, YouTuber Mac Does It is pretty big, especially in the queer community. He's made an apology because he felt responsible for Honey getting to where it is currently, because he was one of the first sponsorships. And
Damn.
one of the YouTubers at Honey is saying, see, this person is getting money from us, and they're providing that service, and lots of people are signing up.
Feels
He
Batman.
did not need to apologize because he was a new YouTuber getting sponsorships for the first time, so he wasn't sure what to look for in terms of scams. But
To be fair, I think like the only person who like really called it was Markiplier.
yeah,
I saw an animation
And-
about it.
yeah. So yeah, he issued an apology in regard to making Honey as big, helping get Honey get as big as it did.
Well,
Need
added and already checked off.
lapse, bailout. Well, I'm putting major YouTuber apology video on there anyway.
Yeah, but we can mark it off once we get there. Ugh.
Yep.
They're so big they work with Smosh now.
Damn.
Just for reference. Yeah, Mac Does It works with Smosh.
Oh, he works with Smosh, okay.
Yes.
No funny, shut up.
Do we want to put just major assassination?
Sounds good to me.
Should I split it between world leader and some other thing, or just put a high profile assassin?
Yeah, high profile.
Just
Profile
high profile in
assassination.
assassination.
Considering what happened with United
Yeah.
Healthcare, there's going to be another.
It should be like people speak about it and it's important and it's big. Doesn't have to be a world leader, as it was proven.
Okay. I'm gonna put an ambitious one. Peace in Ukraine.
That is
Okay,
ambitious. Holy.
yeah. That's ambitious, but hey, I
That
feel
is
that.
pretty
Yeah.
bold.
Bold and brash.
Bold yet hopeful.
Alright. Another one is for Syria.
Ooh, yeah.
True.
A stable Syria or something?
Do we
Peace
put?
in Syria.
Democratic Syria.
Because the thing is, currently Syria is at peace. So should we put that Should we put Syria democratic transition slash Civil War 2?
Yeah.
Let's not try to jinx them.
Alright.
Good idea.
Syria democratic transition.
Wait, you said Civil War 2. Oh god, never mind. Okay, yeah, democratic shows, yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at the old one for inspiration. Major oil spill.
Nah, that one we didn't take too much interest in trying to keep up with,
True.
and it didn't make a
To be
buzz.
fair, 'cause it happened basically immediately. That one's borderline a free space.
New species?
Yeah, honestly, the free space should be the YouTuber apology.
Yeah, it was.
No, free space is just political scandal.
Makes sense.
And then mass shooting in America has already been checked off.
No, it's mass shooting and not in America.
Fair.
Because if it's in America, that's a free
Yeah,
space.
it's,
Yep.
yeah, it's a free space, yeah.
I have one for the gaming bingo.
We're not on the game.
Yeah, I know. Just like for the normal one, I'm not sure what to say.
Some non-political shit in there.
Yeah,
Human in Mars.
that's not happening this year.
No.
Hold on.
You know what? I'm going to say a bold one. Cybertrucks taken in.
Oh.
What?
Like Cybertruck's
Okay.
fully kicked off the road?
The
Yes.
production stops, basically.
Yes, Tesla
do you mean
Cybertruck kicked off the road. There are no more Cybertrucks.
okay.
Every single one taken in. Just get them out of the roads.
I put end of Cybertruck on there.
End of Cybertruck.
No more. Do you guys see the explosion? Speaking of the Cybertruck, do you guys see the one
Yeah,
that blew up?
it's on the idea
That was
box.
on the.
It's on
it's
the idea
fucking
box.
list.
Sorry.
Alright. We've got 10 more. Twitch chat, do you have any ideas?
Is there anyone in Twitch chat?
I don't know.
Nope.
But I'm asking
It's,
in case there
it's
is.
the general one, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
this is the general one.
Okay. My head is currently empty when it comes to the general one. Oh my god.
I would like to make another bid for Pandemic 2.
You know
Yeah,
what?
okay.
Yeah,
Fair.
I agree.
Pandemic 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Should we put the big sad 2.0 on here again?
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, because every day we get closer and closer.
Did you already add new species discovered?
Yep.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Irish reunification, I would also say, hopefully.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we did the 2024 one.
Bro, but it's hope. It's hope.
Because
we
of
have
Star
to hope,
Trek.
man.
No, the reason it was on there was because Star Trek said it was gonna happen, and then
It was gonna happen in that. Oh, okay. Okay.
And Star Trek lore, Ireland reunifies in 2024. It's like a one-line thing that like Data says in the
Oh.
Next Generation, and it got that episode banned in the UK.
Well, now we know that Star Trek is not real. Oh, we have a confirmation.
shit.
Ah!
Imagine, that's the confirmation. Now I know Star Trek isn't real.
Is anime real? Yes, Undyne, anime is real.
Jojo is real.
JoJo's real. Sans are
I
real.
can be Joseph Showstar, my goat.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
Oh no, that's for the gaming one.
I'm gonna split high-profile assassination into high-profile, political, and high-profile, non-political assassination. So that's splits between if it's a political
Yeah.
figure or if there's a second Luigi.
That's like a Luigi.
The second coming of Luigi.
So a second Luigi Mangione has hit the Billy
The
Bear.
next one is going to be Mario. Watch.
No, the thing that would be hilarious is there is a practicing lawyer in New York whose name is
Yeah,
Mario.
yeah, it's Mario.
Could be the funniest thing ever.
Had the opportunity. Didn't
But
take
the next one is the next assassination is going to be Giuseppe.
Honestly, another one could be conflict in Palestine resolved. I don't think it's gonna, but
Oof, that's very horrible.
be in the Middle East. That
That's
Yeah.
like that's ever gonna happen.
Unfortunately.
I coup d'etat, perhaps.
We
Yeah,
got
good
We already
enough.
have coup d'etat.
Oh, we already added. Okay.
You know what could be a thing? High profile impeachment. So it's not just America, it could happen in another country. So like another important country has their president impeached. Like kicked out of the...
Yeah, fair. Okay, fair. Watch, it's going to be
World
Austria in 10 months.
Or it could be Spain!
Well,
Because,
South Korea did that at the end of last year, but
because boy are people not happy with our current president.
We still don't know who our next chancellor is, and basically the voting was 3-4 months ago.
Alright, we got 6 more.
Did you also edit a billionaire?
You know what could be?
I see.
Major AI scandal.
Major AI. Major AI issues / scandal.
Have you also added new dictatorship in Europe?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that I've kind of lumped those under the coups
Ah, okay.
this time around instead of doing it separately.
Is the head not working anymore?
I'm confused.
Hmm.
Hey, Discord dies. Imagine.
No.
That won't
Hopefully
happen.
not. I don't want to lose you
It
guys.
won't happen. It won't. I guess we go to Guild or the other end. That, like, I believe it's named Guild or something.
I don't want to lose you guys.
We are going to call on us on TeamSpeak or Skype then.
Oh god,
Skype.
Skype.
Search.
Skype.
Oh no.
Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo.
Skype is back.
Oh, you're fucking joking. I
What
have
is
to
it for?
re-rig my model.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh.
Alright, if we can't think of any other good ones for the world bingo, we could lump in the video games with it.
Okay, Among Us 2 announcement. For the memes.
You know the
Nah.
funny thing is, Notch talked about a possible
What
Minecraft
only
2.
announcement?
The point is to try and get something realistic. To
Uh,
actually fill up the bingo card.
Deltarune Chapter 4 coming out this year.
Something that's not guaranteed.
Wait, there is something I believe Half-Life 3 will be fair announcement because people say it's going to be next year. Would it count?
I mean, it could be an
Well,
announcement.
It's
Counts
only
to
announcement.
3. I'm putting Valve counts to 3.
Yeah, do that. I'm hopeful. I will be
yes.
hopeful for that till I die.
That is a
Okay,
good
I was
one.
wrong.
Which
Well-
gives multiple options for what they could do.
Portal 3!
Yeah, they could.
Left
Yeah,
4 Dead
Portal 3,
3!
Half-Life 3, Left 4 Dead, Team Fortress 3. But okay, well,
I
that
don't
would
think
be
they can do
strange.
Team Fortress 3.
Yeah, that would be. Just give the game updates finally.
Yeah, please. Honestly, if they did Team Fortress 3, what it would be is, okay, we've remade TF2 from the ground up, so it's easier to work on.
Is already Team Fortress 2 on Source 2 engine?
No.
Oh, okay, that could be.
It was recently updated to 64-bit, though.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Or at least they were working on trying to update it to 64-bit.
you know,
They
we
tried.
we could still put a good video game movie that isn't Sonic in there.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
video game movie. Not Sonic.
Oh yeah, Mario 3D announcement I also would put that. And I do feel like it could be.
I would like to see any news regarding Pokemon Legends ZA, or like the game to come out
So a
in a
Pokemon
reasonable
announcement,
time.
you say?
Big Pokemon announcement.
Yeah.
Like,
Fair.
not like a Pokemon Presents, which can sometimes be big, but sometimes can be small. No, like in the Pokemon announcement itself, like a big fucking announcement. Like something just. You know?
Yeah, just a big, one of the big IP space, or Pokemon, yeah.
You.
Yeah, I was. And new games Easter egg should also be in Ghostwire, because that could always happen.
Wasn't there something with like Steam going on?
You want to put in Steam?
I believe Steam was
What's
part of a lawsuit not too long ago,
Oh, yeah,
but I
that
never
one.
heard anything about it afterwards.
Wild.
So what have you added?
The last thing I put on there was a good video game movie that isn't Sonic.
Okay, do you have Hideo Kojima?
No.
Okay.
We could go back to Shitty Game Awards if we really wanted.
Yeah.
What? Or Good Game Awards, because the chance is lower for the Good Game Awards. That would be far wilder.
True.
But we don't want low stuff. We want to fill out the fucking bingo card.
Okay, but I want to make it a bit spicy. Oh man, okay, so we want
You
to
already
build
did with the Valve counting
Yeah,
to 3 thing.
okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, what would be very realistic? Go ahead. Mario could be okay. Wait, when is the new Elder Scrolls set to release? Ah, never mind, has no date, perfect. The PS5 exclusive, they could port. Wait, is there one
No.
left?
You already checked that one off last year.
Ah, so we won't use it in the next year, okay.
I would like to see like a crazy scientific development, but
That's for. You should have said that for the other one.
weren't we in normal one?
Yeah,
no,
we're on the
we're in
crazy.
the video game.
Oh,
No, we're on the normal one.
Are we on the normal one?
Yeah. We were just,
Jeez.
just
Ah,
thinking
we're on
about
the
adding
normal
video games
one.
after it because we're struggling to fill it up. Crazy scientific development. Alright. We've got 2 more.
Maybe some discovery from history, like something we didn't know before.
That would be under crazy development.
Ah, okay.
Especially if it's like. I guess if it's archaeology, it'd be a little bit different. But if it's a biological discovery like that, that would be under scientific.
Major natural.
I meant more history,
disaster.
like basically what we didn't know before.
Ooh.
One
ooh,
more.
Ooh. Major natural catastrophe.
Just put that on there.
Just put that.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I
You
didn't
said
hear
it
you.
out loud to type it.
I'm sorry. I promise, Your Honor, I didn't hear him.
I mean, streaming it will be easier. Phew.
We need one more. Just one. Hey, hold on, I have an idea. I'm gonna go ask my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please, no more people shit.
Now they have one continue.
I believe in Meep's mom.
No, yeah, she's gonna come up with a banger, I believe.
I've met her. She's just like me.
Oh, you met her? Did you also met Meep in real life?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know you both are in the same state, yeah.
Yes, he passed by when he was driving back to his home from university
Ah.
in a different state.
Okay.
Man, I
Yeah,
want to
this
meet
is
you
fantastic.
guys.
The picture's somewhere up in the picture box.
You can't see Meep's face though. He has like a late face over it.
No one knows what he looks like.
Only Mina does.
I believe
He's
no
very
one knows
cute.
what I look like too.
I mean, I've partially seen Meep, but it's like he had his whole face covered with like sunglasses and a mask.
Yes, because he takes his privacy very seriously.
I mean, completely understandable. I'm not blaming him.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just explaining that.
Yee.
But yeah, can confirm he's very cute.
Oh. The silly laid.
Okay, I'm back.
I have one.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead. What was yours?
So, my mom recommended we put a hurricane hits Europe.
ooh.
That's a major natural disaster.
Well, no, it's not necessarily
It's
a major
so
natural
crazy,
disaster, because that's more I'm thinking like the big hope, high profile. Everyone sends aid because it's like the Haiti earthquake or something. No, but this is like the even if it's not like saying it was like a category 1 or something, but the fact that one hit Europe, I feel like that would be a good thing for bingo card.
That would be insane.
That is a crazy one.
Yeah.
Bye Spain.
No, bye bye Ukraine, bye bye UK. The UK's closer. No, there he is. The
Oh no,
UK's
wait,
closer
first
to
Portugal.
ocean. True, fuck Portugal.
Gibraltar is gone.
Gibraltar for Spain.
I'm just sitting on my mountains and watch.
Your idea, Mina.
I was gonna say that we were gonna all point and laugh at this funny scam that goes unnecessarily viral.
True, that's a very good one. Oh my
Like,
god.
you know how we all laughed at that Willy Wonka scam?
True.
Oh, you mean the one?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're so right.
I did
That's
it,
also...
in fact, I did it twice.
Wait, they did?
We laughed at
Yes.
it twice.
Oh my god.
They
Because
did
the
it
guy
twice.
came out and said, "I'm not a bad guy," and then everyone found out that he had published several books with AI.
Wow.
I would add both.
I don't
Like,
remember that. All right. So, do we
Like,
want
what-
for our last thought? Do we want hurricane hits Europe, or
We can replace
major
one.
scam goes viral?
yeah, we could replace one. Like, what else do we have on the list?
I mean,
Well,
we could
count-
replace a gaming one. In which
Oh, we didn't really. The only game one we really have is Valve counts to 3, and that's a major global event. We could replace New Species Discovered because I feel like that one's too easy.
Yeah, true.
True.
All
New
right.
species are being discovered all the time.
Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna remove New Species Discovered and replace that with major scam uncovery goes viral. And then finally hurricane / tropical storm. Or should it just be hurricanes, not tropical storms?
Isn't a tropical storm just a weaker version of a hurricane?
A tropical
A
storm
monsoon and a hurricane are basically the same thing. It just depends on what ocean they happen in.
I think hurricane would.
A
first.
tropical storm is
Yeah.
just the general term. Hurricanes are a specific subtype of tropical storm that are stronger.
Ah.
I mean, I'm fine with either because both would be crazy.
Hurricane.
But hurricane just sounds bigger. That's the thing.
Hurricanes are exclusive to the Atlantic, so it would make more sense to just say hurricane.
Yeah.
Hurricane hits Europe. Cool. Gonna hit generate.
So there was only one gaming one in that one? Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Alright. Alright. I am now going to take a I'm gonna download. Alright. Hello? Computer? Oh no.
What happened?
It didn't download and it crashed the browser and I had it open in an incognito window.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright. Let's try that again. Bingo card
Need one more.
maker. Alright. Let's just
I don't
do
know
this
what-
again.
I've already reset my computer. Why is my file explorer so slow? It's not opening anything.
Your Windows Explorer is slow. Once again, I tell you, like the new systems of Windows are crazy.
I'm gonna try and turn off and come back.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel bad for Mina for the problem she's having for the V2.
Mod.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Ooh.
What could you else add to gaming? That's the thing.
Still feel like Deltarune
Was
chapter.
it major AI issues
Yes.
slash what was the other thing for that?
Scandal.
Scandal.
A Toby Fox release, I guess you could say, yeah.
I mean, what else would he release? A song?
I don't know.
he
It's
released the
crazy.
song. He released
Dude,
the
Toby
song.
Fox
though.
is crazy. He could basically, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he just drops a ROM.
He dropped a song not that long ago called Carpet.
Yeah, I would just say Toby Fox release. That would
Actually,
be
hold
good.
on. Here's a question: for the free space, if we're only doing one bingo card this year, do
Are
we
we?
want it to be political
Wait,
scandal?
do we?
Do we want to do one or do we want to
I'd
also?
like
do
to
a
try.
gaming?
I'd like to try also do a gaming one.
Yeah, I thought we all already worked on a gaming one.
Yeah.
I thought we were. Yeah, I thought we were working on the gaming one. Well, we figured out one for the normal one.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I'm recreating the one because it didn't save. Free.
But yeah, waiting on the gaming one, it has to be. Yeah, you're right. We will have to put that one. Yeah. Since it's the gaming one.
Uh, Alright, so I'm recreating it. I've got New War in Old World and New World.
Yes.
Coup in Old World, New World. Major political assassination, major non-political assassination.
Mhm.
Major oil spill, major natural disaster, hurricane hits Europe, Big Sad 2.0, major AI issue slash scandal, Valve counts to 3, peace in Ukraine, democratic Syria, world leader impeached, Trump in jail slash out of Oval Office, and major YouTuber apology video. What were the other thing we had?
Wait, do we have a free space or an extra space?
No, we have some.
Oh,
some
major,
left.
major scientific discovery
Major scientific
Um,
discovery.
and
Did
Tesla
you
out of
add the
commission
Cybertruck?
and a Cybertruck out of
Good.
commission.
Good video game movie, not Sonic.
We can save that for gaming one if we do the gaming one.
Cybertruck.
I would say it's more global because it's still important for general community.
What were the other things you'd said?
The Cybertruck gets
End of
commission.
Cybertruck, yeah.
Yeah,
How many are we missing?
4.
Ooh, that's a lot. Oh, well there.
Major corporate collapse.
Slash ballot. True. You did say that. I just had a very stupid one cross my mind.
Pandemic 2.
Yeah, that's true. One near mind. What was it?
Another American Civil War.
Oh, that will be heavy.
That ain't gonna happen. Missing 2.
Let's be optimistic and hope it doesn't.
It's not gonna happen.
Not before that the Austrian Civil War happens, I swear to God.
New war in the old world, new war in the new world, coup in the old world, coup in the new world, major political assassination, major non-political assassination, major oil spill, major natural disaster, hurricane hits Europe, big Sen 2.0, major AI issue / scandal, Valve Council 3, scandal free space, peace in Ukraine, Democratic Syria, world leader impeached, Trump in jail / out of Oval Office, major YouTuber apology video, major scientific discovery, good video game movie that is not Sonic, end of the Cybertruck, major corporate collapse / bailout, Pandemic 2, mass shooting, not USA.
USA, no.
And
Wait,
then
when
there's
did the non-USA mass shooting happen?
No, this is what we're adding to the.
No, but I know we marked it off last year for last year's.
I don't remember.
How many are left?
1.
Ah, man. I mean, I guess okay. No, if we don't remember it anymore, we could just add new species discovered, honestly, and just.
We could put that back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if we don't remember it in the next 2 minutes, I would say. Maybe if Mina is back, she would remember. We could also not go to the gaming one and just continue with that before. Yeah. I'm fine with both.
Yep.
But if Valve Cons to 3 is checked off, I'm happy. On the day that happens, I will cry. Oh, tears of happiness.
Tears of happiness.
Yeah, probably. I swear to God, because I've been waiting for it so long, man. Those were basically my first PC games.
Fair enough.
I can't remember, so I'm just putting new species discovered back on the list.
Yeah, okay. Okay. We finished the German one. Schnell. I said schnell in...
Last
I said fast in German. Oh my God. Out of reflex. Oh God.
Are you okay, Darius?
Actually, hold on. You know what
Yeah.
you know what might be a good one?
Yeah.
A country changing their flag.
Ooh.
That or I can't be
Spicy
changing
hot.
the name.
Spicy homie.
But yeah.
Country changes flag and or name.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know if it was last year, but like the Swaziland like changed its name to, I believe, a different name. But I don't know if it was last year or years before. But yeah, that can do happen, especially in Africa. Wait, that brings me. Wait, How is even is that country called in English?
Alright.
Ah, okay. Yeah, God, I'm stupid. Oh my God. Wait, does it already have? Does Ivory Coast already have its own name?
It's Ivory
Because
Coast.
yeah, well, that could be a category I would say that we could change since. Let's be fair, Ivory Coast. We know why it's called that.
Which one?
Ivory Coast. It's a country in Africa.
Oh. Oh, right. Costa Marfil.
Yeah. And that's why I could believe that it could be changed because who wants to be called Ivory? I mean, it's a cool name, but we know the history behind it. So yeah,
Yep.
wouldn't be surprised if it would be one of the next countries that changes the name.
Alright, Bingo 2025 is saved.
Let's go.
Cool.
Let me double check, make sure it's actually saved. Yes, it is actually saved. Okay. So in this case, Bingo card maker. Let us now make the gaming one.
Let's go. New 3D
Hold on.
Mario announced.
Hold on, wait. Before anything else, Meep, you know what to put in the free space.
Yep.
Darius, do you know what the free space for the gaming bingo is?
What is it?
War Thunder getting military document leaks on it.
I don't even know. Like, is War Thunder Farm so heavy?
I mean, I was
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hey, what are we doing?
a gaming bingo.
Still making the cards.
On the gaming one. Yeah.
War Thunder Forums moment is free space. New 3D Mario announced or released is on here. Alright.
I
Hello,
want to
idea.
see
Well,
Pokemon
fuck,
Z. Big Pokemon announcement. We said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are no Sony exclusives left anymore.
Big Pokemon announcement with big in all caps.
New card would be free, 2 free. So yeah, we don't add that.
Let's go with some facets. Banger, indie,
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
GTA 6 does not release in 2025 would also be wild.
Which one?
GTA 6 will not release, will not release in this year.
Major studio merger.
But yeah, it would be, I guess, too vague and too unrealistic, I believe.
Niche game goes mainstream for like a month. Popular fan project killed by Corpo.
Yep.
Major studio merger, perhaps?
That's already on there.
Oh, okay.
Video game cancelled after 2 weeks.
Fair.
That would be a funny one.
No.
Okay.
Ridiculous. New Fortnite crossover.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that will happen.
Knowing the nut, yeah, that's probably gonna happen.
Forgotten Nintendo property gets new game.
Do we have games Easter egg goes viral?
Do we have what?
New games Easter egg goes viral?
I don't think so. I don't think we
Okay.
should repeat that one. Let's put Valve counts to 3 on this one as well.
Okay.
I love how both the times that we've had a gaming thing on both bingos, it's Valve related.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Oh no, we also had the movie on both. So
Oh, you
let's
had
do
the
that again.
movie. Okay.
True.
What's happening? What movies are we putting on?
Game, movie.
No, we're talking about what to put on the bingo.
On the gaming bingo card.
Yeah, what about it?
We were mentioning that the good video game movie, not Sonic, was on both. And we're doing it again.
Yeah,
As well as
because
Mouth
Sonic's
Count
not going to come out till 25.
Alright, we're filling out the gaming bingo. You got any suggestions for that, Mina?
Hmm.
Maybe major gaming company drama if you haven't added anything.
New video game lawsuit.
Yeah.
True.
True.
That's a good
Pal
one.
World.
That's a good one.
Lawsuit.
How many are left?
Game awards. Shitty. Amazing. Shitty / amazing. We
If it's
have
mediocre, we just don't cross it.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
it's mid, we don't care. If it's really good or really bad, we cross it off.
I'm going to watch them to make sure.
Good idea.
Major Nintendo drama.
Ooh.
So that's either Nintendo or Nintendo properties.
Fair enough.
Actually, I'm just gonna say Nintendo drama. Don't know.
Hmm. You know one that I hope it doesn't happen that might happen?
What?
Video game with AI assets.
AAA AI
yeah.
assets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
And I don't mean just computer AI. I mean like actual AI to
Yeah,
generate
AI
things.
generated. Yeah, I specified it's got to be a AAA game.
Yeah.
So let's be real. If anyone was going to do that, it's either going to be like the Steam shovelware or it's going to be the AAA.
Yeah, and we don't care about shovelware.
The flip games that like Veilfisk did as a meme.
Shovelware is already doing it, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It would be like an asset flip type thing on Steam, but those don't count. Let's see. So we've got 10 more.
Oh, 10 more?
Mm.
I mean, we could put Blizzard / Activision drama again.
I feel like that's too. Well, that actually didn't get anything last time.
What
No, because
about-
somebody was saying that they should sue Marvel Rivals. I don't think they would. But that is
There's
something
someone
he's
saying
saying.
that Black Widow was a ripoff of Widowmaker, and then they got community.
Oh yeah, right. That was so
I
ridiculous.
saw
Actually,
that.
I know what we should
They
do.
did.
Big studio shutdown for like if one of the big studios shuts down or collapses.
Ubisoft.
What about a merger?
That's on here. Major studio mergers
Oh.
on here.
Okay.
I thought of that. Yeah, I thought of the big studio
Major
shutdown.
studio shutdown. Major studio merger.
What about a Minecraft announcement, like in general?
I mean, Minecraft has like an announcement every year, but that's like whatever.
Yeah, I meant something a bit more major. Like
Like
either a new
what?
game or a big update.
You mean a big update like the fucking armadillos?
No. The armadillo.
You know what would be a funny one? Wait, no, we already have the good video game movie. But it would be funny if the Minecraft movie was actually good. It was released and it's just a completely.
I'm sure people are going to be surprised by how well Jack Black plays off, because people seem to underestimate Jack Black all the time.
Yeah.
But the
Jack
rest
Black,
of it
I
just
love him.
does not look great.
Nope. He do not. It does not look good.
Wait, was
Actually,
already
hold
one?
on. How about good video game TV show?
Okay, yeah, that could happen, yeah. Was there already a new announcement for a Nintendo movie, or could that also be put on?
Is that not what
Uh,
Arcane was? We're going to get another Arcane?
Arcane is over. So like, and I also believe it won't happen next year. So, I mean, a TV show. I guess Cyberpunk could be one. Could be. Oh, wait, does even Cyberpunk count as video game? Since it's a board game or a book or something.
it's a video, yeah. More of a
Okay, it can
setting.
be counted. It's a setting, yeah.
Yeah, but the show that aired was around Cyberpunk 2077. So yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
I
would
know.
not.
be.
I know there was a meme I saw that was like that apparently the Fallout show won best adaptation. So I was like, I was about to think Arcane may have won it, but then again, I then remembered that the number one recommendation for Arcane is please watch it. It's nothing like the game. So
True.
True.
anyway,
As a
we
person, it was
have
crazy.
seven more slots.
Like,
Good video game remake.
I mean, they
Good.
happen all the time. But yeah,
Good remake of
also good ones,
classic game.
Do we have fan projects up on the board already?
We have Fan Project Killed by Corpo and Banger Indie Game. Did you have something else in mind with them?
About fans shut down video game development. Cancellation, essentially. But on a broader scale.
Like fans cause a major studio to cancel something, or
Like, it could be that. It could be that fans decided, you know what, fuck you in particular, and stop supporting an indie developer because they ended up being a terrible person.
Oh, that would just
Or
be
what?
that's game canceled because creator canceled.
But this one, like, fans cancel project, would just be like general lost interest. It could be that they cancel the creator. It could be that they're just so rabid the studio just says, you know what, fuck you.
yeah, you could generalize.
It's just a
it.
broader scale.
Da, da, da. 6 more.
Oof.
Shitty sequel is a free space.
It's
That's free
always
space
is.
worthy, let's be real.
What about a good sequel? What about the opposite?
Sequel so bad it ends the franchise. I don't know.
Did we
Yeah.
put beloved franchise tanked by bad game development?
Beloved franchise ruined by different developer. Halo.
No, it's the same developers. They just are shit at their job.
Oh, I have I have one. Crazy video game tournament goes viral.
Oh, you mean like a crazy movement in a tournament?
Yeah, like
Sorry,
something.
a video game what?
A video game tournament.
A video game tournament, like a fighting game tournament or something, a speedrunning thing.
Yeah, that it goes so that it gets so big it becomes viral even for normal people.
Here's another good one. How about like a random low tier Pokemon making it to Worlds?
That would be
yeah.
funny. That would be
I
funny. I'll have to be on the lookout then for that. if we do that one.
Like the Pachirisu incident.
Hey, I like the idea.
absolutely have
I
no
like
idea.
the idea. I'll have.
That's a cool idea.
I'll keep an eye on Worlds then, if that's the case. If we do
Okay.
end up doing that.
Okay. So you watch it, okay.
Yeah, at least
Alright,
I'll.
Random low tier Pokemon shows up at Worlds. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have 4 more.
Do we want to put update that kills video game again?
I mean,
Or wait, no, we can do the opposite.
Update that saves the game.
Update that revives the game. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Up,
that would actually be cool. Yeah.
update that kills game. Update that revives game.
I don't know. I thought it was a cool idea.
So we've got 2.
You.
2 more.
2 more, okay.
Okay. We could put new console that is announced this year that isn't Nintendo wise.
New console announced. Because the Switch 2's already been announced. Right?
Sort of, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's
Hasn't-
been announced.
Just on the side note, was already a new Nintendo movie announced?
I don't remember hearing about news about a new Nintendo movie. That would be cool though.
Nintendo movie announcement.
That would be that's a good one
Or
actually.
did we already...
Oh, no. What it is, apparently the Switch 2 got leaked.
Ah,
Yes, it did.
So,
Apparently it
but
got
like,
leaked. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, I remember what it was. I saw someone talking about this. It was like it got delayed somewhat internally. So some of like the third party people they sent some of the files to make like third party cases and whatever, their NDAs expired. Like their NDAs expired before Nintendo got around to actually announcing it or something,
interesting.
which led to the leaks because Switch 2 delayed. Alright. So new console announced. Should it be not Switch 2 in parentheses?
Yeah, not Switch 2.
did you already add new Nintendo movie announced?
I mean, that should
No.
be on good movie announced that isn't Sonic though. That's just part of it.
That's good
We
movie.
don't know
that's
if it's
video
good.
game movie. It has to be released
Ah.
for us to tell
So
if
yeah,
it's good. Or
it's just an announcement.
Okay. Nintendo movie announced. Alright, that gives us a full list.
Cool.
Generate.
Nice, stimmt.
Alright, then. What's next in the idea box?
We're going right back at it, huh? I don't remember.
I'm so
Wasn't
sick.
it the Honey Pros extension for
Well,
us?
the thing furthest up in the idea box is the news.
True. We didn't want to talk about news.
And there is a big bunch of news. So how about I do the news?
Okay.
Because we have a fair bit of news because we haven't been able to do it in a while. So this is basically most of December's news.
Okay, I meant the news in
So
that
starting in order. Let's start with Russia. So, if we cast our minds back a good ways to early December,
Mm-hmm.
if you remember, Syria did a funny,
Yes.
which caused a problem for Russia. Notably, Russia has a port in the Mediterranean in Syria that they no longer have.
Yes. I
So,
remember that.
they left port to avoid potentially getting artilleried. However, they did so basically immediately, meaning they didn't have the required storage to reach safe harbor in Kaliningrad,
Uh-huh.
because they're not able to go through the Bosphorus Straits due to being at war with Ukraine. Which meant that the Russian ships based in Syria basically ended up just sitting in the Mediterranean waiting for resupply. As far as I'm aware, they're still there. A lot of
Oh,
them.
Oh, they're still there.
Anyway, there was major oil spill in the Black Sea because a pair of Russian oil tankers went down in the Black Sea.
Oh my god. the
These
poor
were a
life,
pair.
yeah.
What these were is these were a pair of river tankers that were forced out into the Black Sea to do transfers to ocean-going tankers, because ocean-going tankers couldn't get close enough into the sheltered waters because Russia's basically blocked off the Kerch Strait with its fortifications against the Ukrainian sea drones. So these river tankers went out into the Black Sea during a storm and broke in half. One of them literally broke in half.
Okay.
These two tankers resulted in what is likely the largest oil spill ever to occur in the Black Sea.
goddamn. I'm back. Holy shit, I'm back.
Poor wildlife. The poor wildlife.
Yeah. A Russian crane ship and another Russian inland tanker also went down later, though that third inland tanker, I think, was smaller, was like empty. Unrelated to those, there was a Russian cargo ship that went down in the Mediterranean following a reported engine room explosion. That one went off. Happened off Spain in the Mediterranean.
Oh,
Huh?
Yeah.
hello, Jimmy.
Spain, that's me. What happened?
Russia's knocking on your door.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I-
There was a Russian cargo ship that went down off Spain. Yeah, it was just unrelated. There was also apparently something went down in like the Pacific with the Russians too, because Russia. A Ukrainian intercontinental ballistic Cessna scored a hit on a special forces base in Grozny, with small arms fire seemingly the extent of the air defense there.
What? Okay.
The head of the Russian Nuclear and Chemical Warfare Department dies of a bomb in Moscow. The explosive was affixed to an electric
What?
scooter, which was tied up in front of
scooter?
his house. He steps outside. We have a CCTV video of this. He stepped outside, and then it was remotely detonated.
And he went kaboom.
Oh, the irony.
He so far is the highest ranking Russian officer killed not on the front line.
For the irony that he dies by a bomb.
Yeah, on an electric scooter.
On a fucking electric scooter.
Ukrainian saboteurs managed to destroy a fully loaded Russian fuel train.
Ooh.
Okay.
Russian forces, in an attempt to hide casualty numbers, are reportedly burning the faces off of the North Korean dead.
Ah?
Why?
I don't fucking know.
That's okay. This is so
Ukraine
macabre.
is reportedly in possession of the British-built Dragon's Fire directed energy weapon.
What is that?
It's a laser.
Oh. Okay.
The UK has apparently given Ukraine for testing the Dragon's Fire laser energy weapon for use intercepting incoming Russian missiles and drones.
Oh, of course they're testing it out. Of course. Yeah.
Live fire testing. The Russian Duma, aka the Russian Parliament,
the Duma.
has decided who they want to blame for the current Russian economy being shit, and it's the Russian central bank.
Okay. Cool. That's crazy. Oh, it's the central bank. Okay.
Seems legit. The people trying to save the economy, instead of the actual cause of it being Putin. Ukraine has drone struck the last functional oil refinery in the Rostov Oblast.
Oblast are the provinces, right?
Province. Yeah.
Okay.
Russia, continuing to be Russia, bombed the Kherson Cancer Hospital.
Bomb a cancer hospital. What
Yep.
the fuck?
It's not
They
just they bombed
they
hospital,
have
they
no
bombed the
limit.
cancer hospital.
They have
But I
really
think
no
only
limit.
slightly less deplorable than when they hit the Kiev Children's Hospital.
For I swear, if Putin dies because of old age, I'm going to riot.
You're not the only one.
A Russian terror missile strike on Kiev caused minor damage to multiple embassies, as well as shattering a bunch of stained glass windows in an old church. Putin says a, quote, high-tech duel, end quote, between Russian missiles and Ukrainian Western-provided air defense would be, quote, interesting.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Zelensky calls him a dumbass.
God damn.
Like, usually, like, there's, like, at least the appearance of the veneer of professionalism and, oh yeah, we're being veneer of politeness. But no, Zelensky just goes on Twitter and calls Putin a dumbass.
To be fair,
For that.
fair. Yeah, he's right. He's just right.
Which, yes, accurate, both for just in general and for this. I think the biggest news, though, in the last month, is Russia shot down another airliner. An Azerbaijani passenger airliner was shot down over Chechnya. Well, it was shot over Chechnya.
Isn't Azerbaijan also like more of a satellite state for Russia?
It's
It
one
was
of the
former
countries in the
USSR.
Caucasus that I'm pretty sure was former Soviet Union.
Yeah, but like okay, crazy. Yeah.
But it's one of the more friendly ones towards Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Russia, shot a Azerbaijani airline over Chechnya. The current leading theory is it was shot down by a Pantsir air defense system, which is a relatively light system, but it is a surface-to-air missile. However, the airliner, because it was a light missile and the pilots were really good and they were really lucky, managed to stay airborne for another hour and a half.
Okay, that's an achievement.
Upon which it crash landed in Kazakhstan.
Yeah, okay, makes sense when they flew over Chechnya, yeah.
Which then leads to the question of, why did it end up in Kazakhstan? It was flying to Chechnya. Why did it crash in Kazakhstan?
I guess... well, I guess they just reacted and weren't able to, like, think straight.
So, the crash resulted in 38 fatalities and 29 survivors, with at least one individual being in a good enough condition they literally walked away.
Oh, they just walked away.
So what
I
happened
just about
was
to
the
Blackfish.
aircraft suffered critical damage to its control surfaces. We have video of it, like, attempting to land in, rapidly changing altitude, barely able to control itself, and it ends up making a fairly hard impact, result in the destruction of the front part of the airplane in a big fireball. However, the tail section of the airplane ends up separately on the ground, mostly intact. And the people who were in the tail section of the plane were the people who survived. The pilots put a heroic effort to be able to save anyone at all. And the black box of the aircraft was recovered and is being analyzed.
Yeah, okay.
There's a bunch of conflicting theories, but from what I've seen, the overall story of what happened seems to be this: being generous, is Russia, because they're idiots, haven't been closing their airspace despite being at war. So this airliner was over a city in Chechnya as there was an ongoing Ukrainian drone strike, which resulted in the operator of the air defense system confusing an airliner descending towards final approach for a drone, resulting in it getting shot at. At which point it seems that the airliner was denied permission to land and jammed. Its black box indicates it was being jammed.
Okay.
It ended up flying over the Caspian Sea towards Kazakhstan, likely due to control issues in making the pilots feel they had a better chance of making it to Kazakhstan than back to Azerbaijan, because the air would presumably be calmer over the Caspian Sea than near the mountains of the Caucasus.
Yeah.
They managed to get their way to Kazakhstan, where they managed to almost successfully land it. There's a theory that the Russians quickly coordinated, jam it, send it over the Caspian Sea in hopes it crashes into the sea and is lost in the depths of the Caspian Sea. But that's conspiracy. That's conspiracy theory. But basically, ultimately, this is Russia's fault because they shot it, and ultimately, really, their airspace should have been closed, like Ukraine's is, to civilian traffic to prevent this sort of thing.
I agree.
Azerbaijan's president put out a statement, quote, "The first 3 days, we heard nothing from Russia except some absurd theories."
Like, what are they doing? Like, they are
Like
eating
Russia
friends.
refused to give a straight answer.
Yeah.
Russia's refused to claim responsibility.
They are literally already heating up their friends, but like Russia is going down. Like,
I think this makes it the third airliner Russia / the Soviet Union has shot down.
basically, yeah.
Because
Well, yeah.
they shot down one during the Soviet Union days, which actually led to America opening up the GPS system, because that one was caused by navigational error leading to it straying into Soviet airspace, and the Soviets were like, is that an airliner? Is that an American bomber or spy aircraft? We're not sure. Blam. There was the one that the Russian-backed forces shot down over Ukraine a while back. This was before the current war. This was in the previous shenaniganry. And then there was this one. Anyway, we return to the Black Sea. We return to the Black Sea, where there's the cleanup for that big oil spill, which has been met with typical Russian incompetence. The local governments have ended up being the ones who've been organizing the cleanup efforts, because the federal government doesn't give a shit. They sent a bunch of it's been a mix of the local governments and volunteers doing cleanup. The local governments sent in a bunch of diggers to go shovel up a bunch of the oil into bags, as you do, because that's how you do it. But then apparently they dug a big hole and buried it on the beach.
Huh?
They just buried the oil on the beach.
They buried the oil on the beach.
Yes.
Okay.
To predictable results.
Okay.
This has led to bags of oil washing up, or just getting themselves unburied, or the volunteers having to go and dig it back up so they can go and take it and dispose of it properly.
One question: are those humans or bots? But they are legit. They are cleaning up the oil problems, and then they bury it in the beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
We then
yeah,
go to the
continue on.
Baltic Sea. Go to the Baltic Sea, where there's been more cable damage. 2 electrical cables between Finland and Estonia were broken by an oil tanker sailing from Russia. The ship and its crew and its cargo of crude oil were seized by Finland
Let's
while
go.
the incident was under investigation. Reportedly, spy equipment and a likely FSB agent were found aboard.
Is FSB the KGB of today's?
Yes,
Venom?
it's the
Okay.
successor to the KGB,
Okay.
which is the successor to the NKVD.
Dumbass.
They kept changing the names. Finland also identified the drag marks in the seabed of the anchor drag that cut the cables. It was also pretty obvious that this was a ship involved, because when Finland captured it, when Finland seized it, it was missing one of its anchors. And even the Russians wouldn't just let a ship sail without an anchor. And there's triple redundancy to not lose an anchor. And if they were managed to lose an anchor in one day completely randomly, no. Didn't happen. The necessary coincidence is too high. This was intentional. Latvia donated to Ukraine 612 vehicles that were confiscated from drunk drivers.
Imagine. I mean, I guess they could say now, hey, I was drunk and my car is not donated to the Ukraine, eh? But hey, nice move by Latvia. Let's go.
There was a video I saw of Ukrainian shotgun drones.
Oh god. Okay, honestly, I find it really scary that drones are now becoming so war ready.
Which is
Like-
this is literally Ukrainian FPV drones. They like zip tied some shotguns to go shoot down Russian drones.
Luckily,
Bang,
they're
bang.
only used for drones. Imagine like a drone, imagine a drone flies over to you, it has a shotgun and just shoots you in the face. That's scary.
No,
That's scary.
Russia put out a propaganda piece claiming to have shot down Santa Claus over Moscow.
Huh? What? Wait, Santa Claus.
Yes,
Huh?
Wait, okay, wait.
Russia put out
yeah?
a propaganda video claiming to have shot down Santa.
Why?
Were children able to see that?
Probably.
Bro,
Bruh.
honestly, that is just
That's crazy.
it's fucked up. It's messed up. Like, I could use every word in that order, but no word will
Like,
be able to
of
describe
all the
how
things-
sick of you have to be.
Of all the things to pride yourself on,
Fucking
shooting
Santa
down
Claus.
Santa.
That's on, bro. What? Yeah, Russia is over. Like, bro, how can you pride yourself in killing a hero for children, even if it's a fantasy? Like, no, that's just ridiculous.
Speaking of drones, though, Ukraine achieves the first surface-to-air kill by a sea drone. So a sea to air kill. Where they successfully downed a Russian Mi-8 helicopter with an R-73 surface-to-air missile mounted on a modified sea drone.
That's wild.
Meanwhile, in Russia, due to shortages, they've reportedly been reduced to reusing body bags.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't expect anything else. Rest in peace to all the Russian soldiers that are forced to do this. Rest in peace for the Ukrainian soldiers. Rest in peace for every civilian that dies because of this war. Just a ridiculous.
December is reportedly the deadliest month of the war for Russia, marking the third
Okay.
month in the war. We can say that.
Oh, okay.
Third month in a row. Of the
Okay, it's
deadliest-
also increasing always. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe January's next one. Who knows?
We've gotten to the end of year summary stuff. At least one Russian oil depot was set alight by drone strikes every week this year. Every single week, without fail, there was at least one drone strike on a Russian oil depot or refinery.
What the hell? I don't understand why this man is continuing this war. I don't get it.
Putin
Because he's
has
old
been in
and he
office
doesn't
for
care.
a quarter century.
Yeah, he's old and he doesn't care anymore. He just wants to basically see the world burn, apparently. and that's
Ukrainian
the only
partisans
thing,
managed to torch a have begun torching Russian locomotives.
Locomotives?
They've just been going around setting fire to trains, like the locomotives.
No, the trains.
Fuck your
Yeah,
logistics.
pretty much. They should try burning the schwere Gustav.
Hold on, I have to send a picture of this. The Russian assault bathtub.
Wait. Russian assault bathtub.
Hold on, let me see if I can find the picture of it. I think it was in here.
That's a joke, right? Like we are not
You
talking
didn't-
about
you-
actual
I
bathtub.
fucking wish.
Oh God.
Are we? This is the ridiculous war we ever had, I believe.
This is just insanity.
A bathtub? Like, okay, they claim to shoot down Santa Claus, and then there is also a bathtub assault.
A tactical assault bathtub. What the fuck?
Yeah, okay, what should I say? Russian engineering, of course.
Bleed.
Amazing. What should I say?
comrade with me this
Apparently, a bathtub is now a tank.
What?
Well, no, what it was is here it is. Here's a picture. I found it. The picture's in like 144p, but what it is it's a picture of a motorcycle with an improvised sidecar made out of a bathtub. I just put in images. The Russian assault bathtub.
Okay, I'm going to get my bathtub and I'm going to turn it into a weapon. No, this is too
Which-
this is stupid. This in what times are we living? Like, okay, imagine you're a Ukrainian soldier and you see that. Bro, the next thing they are going to make is assault toilets. Oh my god, that would be ridiculous.
And finally, before we get to the end of the year summary, so far, Russia is estimated to have lost nearly 40,000 men just trying to push Ukraine out of the Kursk Oblast. So just fighting the Ukrainians in Russia, Russia's estimated to have lost 40,000 men.
What happens
When
above?
it comes to normal warfare, once again, Russia absolutely gets destroyed. The only thing they have are nuclear weapons, and that's the only thing they have.
And even then, they don't really want to use the nuclear weapons because, you know.
I mean, if
If
they
they
do, they
do
get
that,
nuked by the entire world.
NATO has stated if Russia uses nuclear weapons, they're getting involved directly.
If one nuke falls from Russia, the entirety of Russia gets nuked. Which is shitty, but that would happen, I believe.
It's probably what's gonna happen, yeah.
For Russia's year in summary,
Mm-hmm.
it is estimated that of Russia's total casualties during the war, 53% of them were just from this year.
Yeah.
And over the course of this year, Russia has managed to capture an area of approximately 2,800 square kilometers, which, for comparison, is about 3 times the area of the city of Kyiv, or just over the size of one Luxembourg.
Just had to say one Luxembourg and it's already over.
Over the course of the
For one
entire
Luxembourg.
war, they've managed to capture an area about the size of Pennsylvania. And most of that was in the initial incursion. And I don't know if that's counting the parts of Ukraine they started with. But yeah, Russia capturing an area the size of Luxembourg, including a whopping 0 major cities. The biggest settlement they captured was very much a mid-sized town.
So basically,
All of
like
that
okay.
in total this year has cost Russia 420,000.
God damn.
Which,
Ridiculous.
for comparison, I'm pulling up the Wikipedia page for the Winter War.
Oh lord, the Winter War.
During the Winter War, according to Wikipedia, Russia is estimated to have lost, in terms of dead, wounded, or missing. Dead, wounded, or missing, and captured. Doing some quick math. Okay, there his total casualties for Russia in the Winter War. Well, the high estimate from Wikipedia is 381,000 casualties.
How can you be worse than Stalin?
Wait, isn't the Winter War before Stalin?
Now, the Winter War was
Stalin
the thing
should
is
be.
also you have to keep in mind is the Winter War was only 3 months.
Yeah, it was only 3 months. Yeah.
It was 3 months,
Still.
1 week, 6 days.
But if you will compare it with 3 months of Russia,
So to be fair, it was only about a quarter of the time, but Russia's managed to get more casualties from just this year.
Dude, what the hell?
Well, what should you say?
And I would like
It's ridiculous. Yep. Lost lives. 420.
Also,
wait,
I
no,
learned something
420,
recently
420.
about the Winter War that's hilarious to me. The
Hmm?
day that the Winter War, like they pieced out, was the day the White Death woke up from his coma. So
Oh,
the White Death gets wounded, gets put in a coma, and then he wakes up, and the day he wakes up, the war ends.
good.
Russia's like, nope, nuh-uh,
Nope. Nope, not dealing with this guy. No.
nuh-uh.
I'm peace out. I peace out.
Reminder, they shot him in the face with an explosive bullet,
And
which
he
was a war
fucking
crime from
survived.
before the Geneva Conventions, and he still lived. Because he was built different.
He was just
Yeah, it
built
was the
with-
fucking White Death.
Yeah. For news, though, outside of Russia, in Syria, Ukraine announced food aid to Syria.
Nice.
Notably, already,
Impressive
they
that it's
have-
Ukraine, by the way.
Ukraine is providing food aid to Syria to help stabilize the region, and also because fuck you, Russia.
Of course, yeah.
Based.
And because Ukraine's a good, they have sent already 500 tons of wheat flour, which is enough to feed 167,000 people for a month.
Let's go.
Good.
A U.S. citizen who disappeared in Hungary last June was among those freed from among Assad's political prisons. I don't know how he ended up there, but the interim Syrian government
Yeah.
immediately was like, "Yo, America, we found your guy. Here, have him back."
Oh, let's go, man. I love that. I swear to God, I hope that when we check off in the bingo, that Syria is on it.
Yeah.
Like the Democratic
Yeah.
government.
Various Syrian fighters have apparently been directly ordered to let the Russians just leave. Just let them leave. Though
Well,
there
even-
have been lots of videos of them like lining the roads and like doing rude gestures at the Russians as they leave.
Yeah, but still, they're far more humane as the fucking Russians. Like it's.
Well, they're
crazy.
letting them leave because they're like, if we just let them leave, they'll just fuck off.
Yeah, basically.
And apparently, the Syrian interim government has actually helped the Russians get diplomat stuff to Damascus, from Damascus to the Russian airbase, so they can leave.
So
'Cause the
basically, a
Syrians just want them
country
to fuck off.
who in the last years got completely fucked up and has so many destroyed cities helps Russia. Syria helped Russia.
Well, they're helping Russia get the fuck out.
Yeah, basically, but still,
It's,
like,
it's kind of like how when America was withdrawing from Afghanistan, the Taliban left them alone.
I just find crazy that like even a destroyed country like Syria, like Russia still needs the help.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Also, one thing I learned is apparently, among the rude gestures they've been given, apparently in the Arab world, a rude gesture is to show people the bottoms of your feet.
It
Huh?
is okay.
Apparently.
I'm going not to show the bottoms of my feet ever if ever Syria becomes a hotspot for vacation.
Yeah. Apparently, that's a rude gesture in that part of the world. Is showing
Interesting.
people the bottom of your feet and/or the bottoms of your shoes.
Interesting. Because one of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Anyway, continuing on, the Honey browser extension.
Ooh, true. Hold on.
Wait a shot, BRB.
Just give me a second.
Yeah. I saw a bit about that. Yikes.
Yeah, they're already getting sued. Legal Eagle has started a class action lawsuit against PayPal, Honey's parent company, over this. Over the honey. Over the honey shit.
It's still-
Markiplier called it.
Markiplier fucking just called it.
But
So-
yeah. Jimmy, you wanted to talk about it, or should I?
I mean, I thought Mina was interested, so I was pinging her.
Mm.
Guys, help me ping her.
Mina, come back.
Since she was talking about the YouTuber that sent the apology video, you know, Ani. Man, fishing in video games is a vibe. Do you like fishing in video games, Meep? Oh, we'll wait for Mina to come back.
Not really.
Really?
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're talking about
All right.
honey.
Honey time.
Okay, honey time. Sweet. First segment makes me sleepy, so I go back under the blanket.
Also, Mina, something you didn't hear is that in Syria, apparently it's a bad gesture to show you the bottom of your feet / shoes.
Yes.
I found it kind of funny.
In Greece, you're not supposed to wave your entire hand out with fingers outstretched.
Oh God, that'll feel weird to me. I always do it with my full hand.
Those fingers together in Greece?
It's like,
Gross.
hold on, let me turn on my camera real quick. I'm sleepy, so. Hi. You can't do this.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fuck you.
Oh.
Okay.
I see. Welcome back, Darius.
Thank you.
Anyway, honey.
Yes.
Honey, okay.
Yeah, we're getting into Markiplier was
Ah.
right, baby.
Actually, this is going to be completely new for me because I absolutely have no idea what happened with honey and stuff. So
Do you know what honey is?
No.
Okay, so honey
Honey?
was. Oh, go ahead, Mina.
No, go ahead.
So, from what I remember watching sponsorships and such, Honey was an extension to your browser that let you basically get coupons on your shopping, so you would get, cheaper buys from it.
I remember I had gotten it from the YouTuber I mentioned earlier, Mac Does It, because I wanted to support their content. I was there before the million.
Yeah.
And the way that he and other YouTubers described it is, Honey scours the internet for up-to-date coupons.
Okay, yeah.
And for a while, it did work. And then eventually, Honey stopped finding active coupons. It stopped finding coupons that hadn't already expired.
Well, yeah, that makes sense because if you always search for so many users, eventually it will stop.
What?
Wait?
Okay, I know shit. It makes sense because if you have so many customers and you look for coupons, eventually it will run out.
No. It's supposed to be like codes for discounts,
Yeah.
which the website themselves provide. You know
And then
what
they
I mean?
gave out expired ones, basically.
Then they just stopped scouring the internet for up-to-date coupon codes. It just,
Okay.
it just kept reusing
Yeah.
old ones or ones that were not applicable for what you were trying to do.
Is Honey its own company or are they onto
What?
someone? Does Honey have parent company? Or is it just its own company?
It was its own company, and then PayPal purchased it.
Oh, PayPal. Okay. So it's also PayPal.
Sorry, I needed to get my
Okay.
electric blanket. It's too fucking cold.
Nice.
So, what ended up happening is that Markiplier called out, not called out, but he rejected a sponsorship from Honey because he says with companies like that, you never know where they're all about saving you money and helping you reduce your expenses. But how do they do that? Where do they get the money from to give me
That's a good
sponsorship money?
point.
But a lot of the people who took money sponsorship either didn't look into it, like Mr. Beast. You would expect him to at least have the resources to have lawyers look over the contract.
Oh yeah, Mr. Beast for sure should have them.
But Mr. Beast and other large YouTubers looked at the metrics of how Honey took their sponsorships from smaller creators who didn't have sponsorships, but they would do repeat sponsorships with smaller creators who had no experience, looking for those red flags. Like Mac Does It, who I mentioned earlier.
I know Russian
They
Badger
did-
had a couple of sponsorships with Honey.
Yeah, especially when you're a smaller YouTuber, it's harder to get repeat sponsors. But Honey managed to come back with Mac Does It a total of 10 times before they finally ignored him and dropped him. Right?
Hmm.
I mean, it's completely new to me because I don't believe any German content creator ever had a partnership with Honey. I could be wrong. I could just also be forgetful.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if there were anything in the other market, but if you have, I know that there were some British, there might have been some British content creators that I watched. Like, I know there might be, I'm pretty sure there was a sponsorship with both iNabber and Vangelina Skov, who are both in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
In the UK, okay.
Anyway, does anyone else want to go over the actual scam part that came out recently?
I
So
haven't.
that I can talk about it. I can talk about it because I actually understood what was talked about because I studied this shit.
Ooh.
So because I studied IT, remember?
Yeah.
So basically, how this worked is it was abusing referral codes, basically, referral
codes, yeah.
cookies.
Okay.
So basically, how this works is if, say, your line is tech tips and you are reviewing the new, I don't know, some like cool mouse, a cool gaming mouse, and you're like, here they gave me an affiliate link. Here's my affiliate link. Go click on it in the description below, and go get product. Or and usually how that works is that may or may not give the consumer a discount, and it will give the person with the referral code a cut of the thing, and that's usually done via the link sends you there, and then it has a little cookie in your browser that lets it know who does it. However, the way Honey works is when you have it search for coupons, it replaces the affiliate cookie with its own, and also even if it doesn't have anything, it'll pop up with a thing in the corner, and if you click on the thing in the corner, though it doesn't do anything, it will replace the affiliate cookie with its own. So basically, it goes in and goes and steals the affiliate link cookie, meaning that they get the affiliate cut instead of whoever actually referred them. Which is why Legal Eagle is filing a class action lawsuit that basically, due to the way Honey works, whether you took a sponsorship from Honey or not, basically anyone who's ever had an affiliate link for anything was theoretically harmed by Honey.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
As long as you had Honey on your extension, as long as you had Honey on your extension, doesn't matter if you actively used it or not, they would have this little tab, because I had it, right? It had a little tab that always said, we found these coupons for your thing. It's not like you had to manually go in and find it. It automatically brings it to you, supposedly.
Supposedly, okay.
So it was every purchase you made.
Yeah. So they'd get in on that for every single one. Even if they couldn't actually bring you anything, they'd pop up and say that if you clicked on it, they would still swipe it. And the exact way it did this depended on the exact browser, but this is what ended up happening. Then there was also, apparently they had, if a site partnered with Honey and paid Honey money, the website could determine which coupons Honey actually showed.
This practice is also called
so it
cookie
was also-
stuffing.
It's cookie stuffing is how they stole the affiliate links, but then they also just had false advertising because someone else, because Honey said we'll find you the best deals. However, if Honey got paid by the website, it will limit which deals it will even show you.
And even then, it stopped providing those deals at all. It just kept showing expired ones. So
Yeah.
I didn't even do that.
Yeah.
And there's also worth noting that Honey, once they sold to PayPal, they started a new project called Pi.
Hi. Okay.
Pi is underneath them. If I remember right, it's kind of like Rocket Money, in which also is horrifying because how does it know what my bank account is connected to unless I enter my bank account details for it?
I thought
know what I
Pi
mean?
was the ad blocker.
Was it? Oh, that's right. It's the ad blocker, but it had its own fucking ads.
Yeah, the ads saying
Sorry about that.
the ads for the ad blocker. It's like one, I've already got an ad blocker. Two, the amount you're advertising, it's sus. Because the ad blocker I have, the way it's getting around like the YouTube ad things is basically it like plays 1 second of the ad and then it like hyper speeds it and skips it.
Yep.
But so I
Anyway,
keep seeing like the first frame of like the freaking advertisement for it's like, bruh, no, you're trying too hard.
Mm-hmm. And then,
If
so
you
back to Mac
you would not have the money for this level of advertising. I'm sorry. You simply would not.
They would not.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is that Back to Mac does it. They are joining the Legal Eagle lawsuit, the class action, because they still have the contracts with
Oh.
Honey.
Oh, they still have them. Okay.
So they would be able to give that to Legal Eagle and see everything that has been written in those contracts to see what part was actually deceptive and which part went through. So that'd be interesting to take a look at as that develops.
Yeah, and if I remember right, due to the way Honey works, basically everyone who's ever had an affiliate link for anything since Honey's been introduced theoretically qualifies for the ability to join the class action lawsuit.
Any
Wow.
content creator, literally any content creator who had an affiliate link,
Yeah, even if they weren't sponsored by Honey,
like Markiplier,
they'd still be harmed because Honey steals.
all
Anyone
affiliate
who
links.
has Honey on their browser, Honey will steal the affiliate thing and steal money.
Yes.
And I also saw
That's
under the comment of
crazy.
Legal Eagle video announcing he's doing this class action lawsuit, someone was adding on that depending on exactly how it happens, it's entirely possible this classifies as wire fraud.
Yes.
What Honey was doing.
What is wire fraud?
Wire
Exactly.
fraud is when it's a federal offense, first of all.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically
Different, okay.
taking money through fraudulent means, as in, like, and basically making yourself pass off as someone.
Nigerian prince.
Okay.
And it also
No, anyway, I hope
artificially boosted
Crashes and
their.
burns.
It also artificially boosted their numbers so they looked more successful to be sold to PayPal in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, so they basically screwed over PayPal.
Well, no, because PayPal.
Oh.
I'd like to point out as well, because I was
yeah.
actually watching the analysis of how this worked. The Honey affiliate link that it gets that replaces with the Honey one, it's not actually Honey's, it's PayPal's directly
Oh, okay.
nowadays because they're owned by PayPal.
So now PayPal is in deep water too.
Yeah, because it's not like it's one of PayPal's sub brands. No, it's PayPal directly.
They
Mm.
basically screwed them. Okay, so
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
So yeah, make sure to get all your money out of PayPal. Run on the bank's PayPal. Let's go.
And thank God I
Give
have
them-
no money
So
anymore.
they
on
have
them.
less money to do this with. Anyway. Unless there's anything else we want to talk about Honey, we can move on.
There was a thing. I can't remember what it was. let's see. We covered the wire fraud. We covered that.
No, I honestly find the topic pretty interesting because I didn't hear anything about honey in general. So
It's
yeah.
technically the way it was actually done is technically incredibly devious and actually pretty intelligent. Because it's the thing that like most people wouldn't even know how to look for. That this was happening.
That's big.
Can we get a link to the video in the Twitch chat?
The exposed video.
The exposed video and the legal eagle video.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
So I'll pull up the legal eagle video. But the
Honey
legal eagle video
Exposed.
is very thorough.
It was the Mega Lag video, right?
Yes, the mega lag video.
The legal eagle is basically like your attorney YouTuber over there.
Yeah,
in the
he's.
US.
I'm
legal
pretty sure
eagle-
he's the biggest English language legal YouTuber.
He is the
Okay,
biggest
yeah.
legal English language YouTuber, and I believe Emily D. Baker is after that.
We have a German one, so yeah.
But Legal
Pretty
Eagle
interesting.
is a copyright lawyer.
Oh,
He's
okay,
also-
copyright lawyer. Okay.
He's a copyright lawyer.
I believe he's an online copyright lawyer
Oh,
because I don't know if you guys remember the whole Illuminati situation.
No.
There was a
Illuminati
YouTuber named
situation?
Illuminati who accused Legal Eagle of infringing on her copyright by copying her editing style. She doesn't edit, by the way. She just hires a bunch of people to edit. And all it was like a highlighting effect on her documentary that he also happens to use. It's like a ripped paper effect for transition. It was so stupid.
I assume you
And
want
he's
me
just
to.
like, that's not what copyright is.
Honey, that ain't it.
I thought he was. I thought he was an injury lawyer.
I know he has injury stuff too. Let me see, because I know he has this little
I
brand-
know in some of his videos he advertises his like legal firm, and it's advertised seems to be as an injury firm.
All right, let me see. I just pulled up his firm, the Eagle Team. Injury, data breach, cancer, car crash, social security, disability, and workers' comp.
Okay, so a few
Copyright
things.
is not the
Okay.
thing. Sorry about that. But he does seem very knowledgeable on how YouTube works in its space.
I find it in general very important that like lawyers or legal like, people that work in this job like are also on YouTube, like that they can inform people on certain
Yeah.
things. It's very important, and
Yeah,
I'm
because the
glad
law
that
is incredibly complicated.
Yeah,
also in different
and-
languages it's also a thing.
He does
Oh, yeah.
seem to be the best lawyer for the job because he does that data breach stuff.
Especially a guy like him that is also very well informed when it comes to the online thing. So yeah.
And then here is for the chat, legal eagle.
Oh, I have the illegal eagle thing.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna.
Well, I
put
hadn't
the
seen
other
you put it in there, so I put it in there.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm
moving on
going
from
to
honey.
watch him,
Oh
so-
my god, I thought, okay, I don't know why, a multitude of times when I heard you say the name, I sometimes heard legal eel, like eel.
Oh,
Eel.
eel.
No,
Eel
it's
for no
illegal.
reason, I don't know why, I just heard eel, I'm like,
Well, to
oh.
be fair, if the G doesn't come across very well,
My guy, you need some hydration. Here you
Anyway.
go. And
moving
then
on
some
though from honey,
stretching.
we go to New York and Luigi.
Wait, one more thing about the honey thing. Somebody just said this is the alternate universe version of the Bee movie, and I love it.
Damn.
I've seen a few memes of that. Is this the
Hydration
Bee
and
movie?
long boy.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
stretch and thank you for the water. Oh.
Jimmy needs to get some work.
Yeah, my brain has been concentrated in decorating the basement of the community center for
Yeah.
this Minecraft world.
Somebody really just said, thankfully Mr. Beast's ad was so obnoxious that I refused to download Honey on principle.
I just don't interact with sponsored content in general, so I
Typically don't.
Same.
just sponsored. Okay, moving on.
I typically don't, but getting coupons for like especially stuff like makeup or Amazon links is really nice. And especially because Honey at one point when I was buying my desk, it showed me comparisons between buying it from this website or buying it from this other website.
Oh, doesn't Avira, like the antivirus thing, also have that? Like Avira Shopping, I believe it's called. It also has those comparisons.
I don't know.
I had it one time because I downloaded
I'm
it
sorry,
on
what was it that
accident.
you said?
Avira, the antivirus, like it has an umbrella as a title.
Antivirus?
Yeah, an antivirus program.
Never heard of this thing.
Okay,
An
it could
antivirus
be,
program does not help you with shopping. No.
yeah, but it's like the same company and it has made an extension that helps you with shopping.
Are you
but it's
talking?
called Avira
Hold
Shopping.
on, wait. Are you talking about a Bast?
What?
No,
Guys, what the hell are you talking about?
So
Okay.
no, I think I know what Darius is talking about because
So this one.
think
Not
I've
Mira?
seen that before.
Oh, it's German. It's a German company.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah.
Had to do
Okay. Yeah. I've wrote it down in channel. That's its name, and it also has an extension that basically compares things when you shop, and it's called Avira. So,
Oh, wild. I thought. Then I guess I guess never mind. I thought Avast did something similar to that. I don't know why.
I've never heard of an antivirus popping up different prices for shopping.
it's basically a company, and it made an antivirus. It's most well known for that, and it also makes some extensions like Avira Shopping.
Alright.
It also has a different one, but I don't know. the other.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. We have the latest update on the CEO down. We have Luigi on trial. First off, the perp walk. Have you all seen the picture of the perp walk?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So I'm gonna post it in images, and people have been making a comparison, and that's also included in the version I'm sending in images. So, when they extradited him from
Oh,
Pennsylvania,
that
where he
one.
was arrested, to New York, they had a big giant perp walk where it's him in his jumpsuit and a whole bunch of people like walking him, which is a thing that's usually not done.
They didn't
for-
even do this shit for the people who hurt hundreds of people.
Yeah, no. This is a thing that isn't done. Usually it's not done because it's something that can bias a jury. And I would like to point out, like, apparently New York's mayor was part of the procession. Surrounded guys with assault rifles. Like, I would like to point out that I put it in the images chat a picture of the perp walk that's then overlaid with Superman being perp walked in
Yeah,
one of
and
the
the
Superman movies.
Man in Steel.
Yeah,
The Man of
and
Steel.
the people, and one of the people guarding Luigi Mangione is more heavily armed than the people walking Superman and Man of Steel. Then again, Superman is bulletproof, so having a gun wouldn't really do anything. But still,
So neither was having him in handcuffs.
yeah, because I think as like for dramatic effect, he just casually breaks them. But
Yes.
it's
What we see
It's
here.
the thing is, he has a bigger procession than Superman did
Yeah.
of
I guess it
people
what
in
happens to-
full
yeah.
tactical gear, people in like
Weapons.
normal gear, people
I
in
hate-
suits.
I hate this entire situation with Luigi. Not that they should let him go, because he still technically committed a crime, but it's justifiable. I would understand if a jury acquitted him. I would.
Yeah, but the
It-
thing
it's-
is,
And
the thing is,
they are
I'm not expecting him to be acquitted. What I am expecting, if anything, is it to be declared a mistrial.
yes, definitely mistrial, because
what is a
the
mistrial?
prosecutor has decided to go full devour the full boot.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Because he's attempting to try Luigi on terrorist as
Yeah.
a terrorist.
Yeah.
Why would he be a terrorist?
he's
Okay,
being
okay.
charged. One of the charges he's been lumped on is terrorism.
He's
Uh-huh.
also up for the death penalty.
Yeah, he's being charged for federal murder, which gives him potential death penalty. The Luigi's lawyer, basically gave like a speech going against the government for like the perp walk and the clear, like just strong bias against him by the government and the ridiculousness of it. They're basically just lumping all kinds of charges on. To put in perspective how ridiculous the terrorism charges are. Not one single person involved in January 6th got terrorism charges.
to clarify, right? In the United States, to receive a charge of terrorism, you need to do something in order to cause political change, basically.
Yeah,
And
but it was
January
okay,
6th
I
was,
see.
for all intents and purposes, an attempted coup, and not a single one got terrorism charges.
And also, United Healthcare is not a
Yeah, it's
a
not really.
political
Yeah.
entity.
That's a company.
It is a private company, and that CEO got what he deserved, quite frankly.
Yeah, I like to point out, even if like people are saying murder is bad, he shouldn't have murdered him. No
Murder
one's
is
actually
bad.
saying that that the guy who got murdered didn't deserve to be murdered. Like the only people who are saying that are like the corporate shills. It's like I would like to point out, nobody knew who Brian Thompson was before he got murdered.
Nobody
But
cared about
basically,
Brian Thompson.
nobody cared. But as soon as everyone heard that he had been murdered and he was the CEO of a health insurance company, basically every single American was immediately able to tell what the motive was. Immediately.
And not even Ben Shapiro's fucking fan base, in all of their two brain cell wisdom, gave a shit. Ben Shapiro's we
no.
can't condone this shit. And they're like, no, we condone this shit because we've all been
like to
through
point out-
healthcare.
The people who like the right-wing podcasts to the right of Ben Shapiro, their audiences were being like, nah, this was based.
Everybody who has had healthcare thinks this is based.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how broken the system was. It's like, look,
But every
if
CEO
your job title
terrified.
is sufficient for every American to immediately know why you got gunned down in the street, maybe there's a problem with your profession.
Meep, I'm gonna watch a comedian with you later. Maybe you'll enjoy it. But he goes over some of the stuff too. It's very good. And CEOs were in such a fucking state is that they took down all of their information so that they
They're
could not be
scared.
found as well.
they're
But
scared.
talking about that comedian I mentioned to Meep a second ago, there is one line that he mentioned that gives me pause. It makes me think a lot. CEOs have just found out that we, the common man, the people, see them the same way that they see us. They're just a number.
Yeah.
And they are
Exactly.
horrified by that.
Yep.
We do not see them as people. Just
And
like
then
weird
Elon
numbers.
Musk, like the day after, showed up at a big event with one of his children as a living shield. Because of course, he
Which is
did.
also so ridiculous.
Which
like
is a good
imagine.
transition to Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Among the stupid things he said recently, he's tweeted support for the AfD party of Germany.
Okay, so for context, the AfD, yeah, like it's basically roughly translated. The name of the party is Alternative for Germany. The alternative meaning basically everyone who is not originally from Germany, fuck them, like either deport them or like jail them because they are apparently criminals.
Levin's wrong.
Yeah. Leave basically the European Union was also one of their motivations, and which would also cause instability in Europe in general.
So that works so well for Britain.
Yeah, basically, yeah, they're stupid. Basically, they're unhinged idiots who sadly get a lot of votes, mostly from East Germany, because, you know, Germany was once two states after the World War II. And East Germany, when it was unified, let's just say, wasn't well developed. And
Thank
the
you,
government
Soviet
also,
Union.
yeah, and even the German government still fails to develop it fully, and that is why many people are older and more mad about the government, and that's why they vote them. Which is why they have such
Yeah,
a lot of votes.
If you open up a map of Germany, that's GDP per county, you can see the border
Yeah,
between East and West
basically.
Germany today.
Yeah,
And it's been,
basically.
what, 30, 40 years?
Yeah, roughly so. Yeah, it's because they may unificated the country, but they failed horribly when it comes to like the economical and the infrastructure.
The economical
They unified the
unification.
physical land. They unified the physical land. They never united the people.
Yeah, they never unite them, right? And that's why I understand that East Germans are very angry and hateful towards the government. And that's why the AfD, even though they are basically neo-Nazis and absolute horrible people, get votes because yes, the
Yeah.
government fails to help
Yeah,
them.
my understanding is the AFD is basically the modern version of the Nazi Party.
Yeah, they are neo-Nazis. That's
Are
like
they even neo-Nazis if they're actually in Germany? Or
I
are they just
guess
Nazis?
I guess it still would be said neo-Nazis
It's
because
just
it
a
was after the
reincarnation
Nazis.
of the Nazi
Yeah,
Party. They're just they're Nazis in everything but name.
they are
And
basically the
Elon
old
Musk
West. Yeah.
tweeted support for them.
He also
Which
has
is
a
so
burner
stupid.
account that he uses to hype himself
Yeah,
up because
he
nobody
also
else. is
he
doing
also
that.
has an alt account on Twitter that everyone knows is him. That
But he
constantly hypes him
pretends
up.
it's not.
He pretends it's not, and then there's one time where he accidentally referred to Elon Musk as I on that alt account because Elon Musk is a sad man.
God, I saw some metrics too that said he could give every person in the world $1 million and he'd still have 37 billion left.
Yeah, but he's an asshole. He won't give anything.
He was
Just
an
got the
asshole.
money.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to be next.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah. He like tweeted out, "If I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been an honor" or something. And people were like, "It won't be mysterious circumstances. It will be the guillotine."
God damn.
For legal purposes, this is a joke.
Yep.
But yeah, overall, it's just a bad move.
it's like the meme of the Spider-Man where it's the guy turns people into dinosaurs. So it's like, but I don't want to cure world hunger. I want to ban people who make fun of me on Twitter.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what just happened? Oh.
That was the thing. The year he bought Twitter, he like said, "Yo, UN, if you give me a plan for like how to solve world hunger, I'll give you the money." And then they gave him a plan, and he didn't give them the money because he's an asshole.
You know, it's very funny that we're talking about Twitter right now and Elon Musk because apparently there's going to be some policy, so there's not as much negativity over on Twitter.com.
So naturally, they're going to find a new way to do it, even better.
Anyway, continuing with
No,
Elon
no,
Musk.
but like just 1 second. I want
Is this,
everyone to.
is this related to the fact Elon Musk got into beef on Twitter with the American right?
It might be. I don't know, but what I know.
'cause,
But what I know is that he said on Twitter.com that they were going to go against negativity. And everyone was responding, oh, and what about all the freedom of speech you were talking about, buddy?
yeah, exactly. It's Elon Musk says he's a free speech absolute, and then anyone who he disagrees with has their blue check marks pulled.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, which
They
speaking of
have
that,
them.
yeah. So like over December,
Or they're
he
banned
got-
from the website.
Yeah, or they're just flat out banned. Elon Musk got into beef with the American far right on Twitter this month because basically what this was over is there's a specific kind of visa for the U.S. So basically, it's the if you are a smart person, you get brought from overseas to work in the U.S. and your stay in the U.S. is contingent on you being employed. And Elon Musk spoke out in support of continuing these. Meanwhile, the Americans were just like, "Nuh-uh,
Nah.
no, get rid of that."
Bring out the guillotine.
So basically, the difference is the American right that he got in disagree with was the people who are they're the racists. They're like, "Nuh-uh, get the brown people out of here. We're racist." Meanwhile, Elon's like, "Nuh-uh, we need these because the people on these visas are easily exploitable for cheap labor.
Okay.
Because we can basically blackmail them with if you don't agree to work for shitty wages, we're gonna lay you off, and then you're gonna lose your visa and have to go back home. Boo hoo.
And that is a future
No.
advisor of the American government.
And that is if you get the visa, right? If, say, you come here, I'm gonna say it as it, because that's the way it's listed. If you come here illegally, the way that my parents did, crossing through deserts. Honestly, so many people die on their way here from lower Latin America. There are whole caravans of people trying to keep themselves alive. Workers of ICE, which is the American immigration, will kick over water bottles in the desert so that immigrants are quote unquote deterred from crossing that people do to leave humanitarian aid, because it's scorching hot in Arizona and California's Death Valley, and yet people still make the effort to cross here. And once they're here, they don't have any rights, and they believe that if they call the police because they are wronged, they will be deported and sent back to wherever they came from.
Mhm.
You have to understand, when you're making a crossing like that, it is life or death.
Yeah.
It's life or death if you stay home, or it's life or death if you go. My mama was arrested in Mexico because Guatemala's beneath Mexico. She had to cross the entire country. She was so close. And then they sent her back to Guatemala. And then she made the trek back through deserts. They had to stay with people who had kindness in their hearts for people who were wandering. And that was back in the 90s. 80s, 90s.
Okay.
Yes, so it was easier for her. But nowadays, it's even harder.
Yeah, because people are even more rough on
So
that
the
thing.
people who get here illegally had to go through all of that. And there are still places like, I was in high school when the news came out that a man had pretty much enslaved several migrant workers on one of his, on one of the strawberry fields that were nearby. He would give them food and he would give them a place to stay, yes, but they were abysmal conditions. And they could not tell anyone. They were paid fucking cents per hour.
Modern slavery, basically, yeah.
Yes. That's how extorted those workers are. But we can't, or the United States refuses to update their system for immigration. It refuses to modernize. It refuses to expand it in the way that it needs to be to
Yeah.
even prevent illegal immigration status in the first place.
Yeah, the issue from that, from my understanding, is
We still
one
use
side of the
physical
U.S. political
paperwork.
spectrum. One side of the U.S. political spectrum is like trying to like push for like some of the reform or whatever, but slowly, because of course it is. On the other side, like, nuh-uh, get rid of it. Got it, get rid of it.
It's so
No.
stupid, right? Because they're like, if they come into the country legally, it's fine. And then they'll go to the next illegal immigrant and they're just like, go back to your country. Which is it?
Right, there's footage of an American, I think it was a state level elected official, telling another state level elected official to go back to their country, and the person they were telling that to was a Native American, was an American Indian.
But we don't use American Indian because it's confusing with people from India.
American Indian and Native American are two separate terms that are applied differently. There's a bunch of debates over which should be used for what, blah blah blah, but that's a different thing. To wrap up Elon Musk, though, there's two more things from Elon Musk in here. First, Elon Musk has urged people not to donate to, quote, Wikipedia.
Oh yeah, what is that? I don't know.
Wikipedia.
He's calling Wikipedia woke,
Oh, okay, okay.
which is basically just American conservative for cringe.
So basically, he calls a website for information woke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is on brand, given later on, he also said, and Bolt wanted to talk about this when I first put it in here because he spotted it. Quote Elon Musk.
Hold on.
If you need a school, you've lost already.
It's stupid. Why
Yeah.
would he say that? Just why? That's
Because he's never had to learn anything in his life. He
Yeah.
has the money to make any mistake he wants and pay people to fix it.
Basically, yeah.
Apparently, SpaceX has like a department whose whole job is to keep Elon Musk from sticking his nose into the company. Because Elon Musk is a
God.
fucking idiot.
You know the
Yes.
quote from Toy Story of Buzz Lightyear telling it to Woody? You're a sad, sad little man.
Yeah, that's basically
that he
the Musk.
is.
That's
Very sad little
just
man.
that's just
Honestly, like you just have to think about it. That man tweeted support for a Nazi party. a modern Nazi party. So yeah, like
Yeah.
this guy
Literally
is
just
just a
doing
sad
whatever
man.
the fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, he's an idiot.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, my friend says hydrate. She's not in chat right now, but she says hydrate.
Okay. I'll gladly do it.
All right. Let's see if we can speed run through the rest of this idea box as much as we can. Alright. China put out a video of what they're claiming is a 6th generation fighter. And basically the United States, a bunch of people on Twitter were losing their minds, and the United States' actual reaction is, huh. That looks an awful lot like a stealth drone that we had like 20 years ago. That one of them crashed in Iran like 15 years ago. Huh.
Whack.
Anyway, just to be on the safe side, I'm sure Lockheed Martin Skunk Works got a new shipping container full of cash.
What of what?
Full of cash. Money. Money.
Lockheed Martin.
Money.
Lockheed
Money.
Martin got a new shipping container full of money for the Next Generation Air Defense program. No, it's just Next Generation Air Dominance is the name of the program.
Goddamn.
Okay.
So basically, I'm expecting we're gonna have an F-15 round 2 situation, where it's American rival shows off a super scary looking thing that matches all the models America has for what's a super scary looking thing. America freaks out, spends a bunch of money, creates the single best air defense platform ever built. 104-0.
Isn't that from
F-15
like?
moment.
Wasn't that like Russia too? Like, well,
Yeah, originally it was
Soviet Union.
Russia who they put out. I forget, it was some MiG or whatever. It's like America's like, oh my god, freaks out, builds the F-15. They finally get their hands on the Russian fighter because a pilot defected, and America opens it up and it's like, super advanced Russian fighter. Looks inside, steel.
Built with powered by running hamster.
Well, no, it's Russia. Russia built a fighter plane out of steel.
God bless them. I don't know what that means, but God bless them.
Rust.
No. You don't make You don't make aircraft out of steel.
I'm curious
Make
why.
aircraft out of aluminum.
Because heavy.
Yeah, because steel is heavy.
Fair enough.
They built this thing out of steel. It's like, it's huge, giant wings. They thought it was for maneuverability. No, it's to get it off the fucking ground.
Wait, did you say aluminum?
Yeah. That's what you
Okay,
usually
okay.
use to make
That
planes.
no, I find the pronunciation.
The British
interesting
pronounce it
because
aluminium.
We say
Yeah,
aluminium. Aluminium.
Yeah.
Well, they're-
Aluminium.
Yeah, well, that's because it's the
In-
British and we don't care about them.
Go wow.
In Spanish, it's aluminio, and then in English, depending, if you're British, you go aluminium, and then if you're American, you say aluminum.
Yeah.
Or-
I say aluminium because of Spanish aluminio.
yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
Well,
I
here,
know,
over
just-
here we
Yeah,
should say
the point is, there are things you use to build aircraft and there's things you don't. They built this thing out of things you don't,
Which means
which means it was shit.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, what it was is it was a high altitude interceptor that they were passing off as a fighter.
carry on. Oh wait, sorry.
we talked about
Uh,
New Year's traditions already.
Yeah, we talked about the New Year's traditions. Jimmy Carter is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
rest
I'm
in
going to
peace.
read a little bit from his Wikipedia because he was actually one of the presidents that went to heaven.
Yeah, he's
One of-
one of the good ones, and then he was followed by Ronald Reagan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I from what I know, Jimmy Carter was pretty good. So yeah.
James Earl Carter Jr., October 1st, 1924 to December 29th, 2024, was the 39th President of the United States, serving from 1977 to 1981. He was a member of the Democratic Party, and he was the 76th Governor of Georgia from 1971 to 75, and he is the longest-lived president in U.S. history, and was the first to reach the age of 100.
100 years, bro.
Yes.
That's a
He
lifetime.
reached
That's a lot.
100 on the dot, right?
Sorry?
He reached 100 on the dot, right?
He was like 100 in like
Yes.
a month.
100 and a couple months because he was born the 1st of October.
He sure had a
And he
life.
died on the 29th of December.
He sure for well lived.
Yes.
Remember,
He also
right? Yeah.
served. He also
He-
served in the United States Navy during 1946 and 1953, so he was a lieutenant during World War II.
Which means he is on the list of presidents who qualify for having an aircraft carrier named after them.
Yes.
Was he not already? Is there no Jimmy-Carter aircraft?
I don't know.
Okay.
My encyclopedic
Hmm.
knowledge of U.S. aircraft carriers does not extend that far into the modern era.
He and his wife Rosalind would live a long marriage together.
Is his wife still
After he
alive?
returned, his wife is still alive. Yes, Rosalind is still
Okay.
alive. After he came back from the military, he and his family worked on a peanut growing business.
Oh, peanuts.
Peanuts.
Okay.
I like peanuts.
Yes.
Yeah, they're tasty.
No.
Remember, right? Just for an idea of how this was, Jimmy Carter was a big early green energy activist. He put solar panels on the White House, and then Ronald Reagan took them off.
Ah.
Carter
so
also
stupid.
managed. He on his second day in office, his second day as president, he pardoned all of the Vietnam War draft evaders.
Yeah, that's a man. That's a man of honor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. He successfully he created a national energy policy that included conservation, price control, and new technology. He pursued the Camp David Accords, which were political agreements by the Egyptian president and the Israeli prime minister. He signed the Panama Canal Treaties, the Torrijos-Carter Treaties, which was between the United States and Panama.
That's what gave the Panama Canal back to Panama, right?
Yes, it ended the
Okay.
control that the United States had exercised since 1903 after 1999. So the treaty guaranteed that Panama would regain control of the canal after 1999.
Yeah.
And he had a second round of strategic arms litigation talks. And that was trying to solve like treaties between the United States and the Soviet Union.
To slowly ramp down the amount of nuclear weapons everyone had.
Yes. He established the United States Department of Energy and the United States Department of Education. And during his presidency, he had the last 2 years were marked with the Iran hostage crisis and an energy crisis due to an Iranian revolution.
Ah.
He did escalate the Cold War a little bit and ingrain an embargo. Just text me.
I know he put the solar panels on the White House, and Ronald Reagan got rid of them because one of Ronald Reagan's quotes is "trees produce more pollution than automobiles."
Which is very much not true.
There's a reason we hate Ronald Reagan here.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
seems to hate Ronald Reagan, and I assume it's for a good reason.
Ronald Reagan is
He was an actor that was good for TV and acting and nothing else.
Ronald Reagan
yeah.
is basically, before Trump, was the Lord and Savior of the modern Republican Party. That said, the modern Republican Party today is basically split between the Reagan school and the MAGA school.
Ah.
When President Carter hold on.
I only always remember Reagan because he was, I believe, the president where the Soviet Union fell. Like he was good with Gorbachev, if I remember correctly.
But when President Carter's presidency ended, he created this Carter Center, which is a champion for human rights, and he received a Nobel Peace Prize in 2002.
Nice.
He traveled extensively to conduct peace negotiations, monitor elections, and further the eradication of infectious diseases. And he was a key figure for the housing organization Habitat for Humanity.
All around a good man.
So generally, he's someone the modern Republicans would call a communist.
Yes.
So one of the
Polls
good
of
guys.
historians and political scientists rank Carter's presidency to be below average, but many generally view his post-presidency, the longest in history, most favorably.
You hate to see good
He would
people die.
actually, yeah, and he like actively built homes with people. He wasn't that he just signed his name to it. He was actually there on construction sites helping to build them.
Based.
To be
Red
fair,
Dead
I'm
Redemption 2 house building cinematic.
yeah.
He was a
I'm
personal
happy.
friend of Elvis Presley too.
Nice.
I'm happy to see that such a nice guy actually also got that old. Like 100 is a nice age.
Anyway, moving on to a not nice guy. The next president of the United States has been on his bullshit again.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm interested.
Where he was going on either interviews or social media or whatever nonsense. Him and the people he selected to be part of his government. He's apparently bringing up his plans to buy Greenland again.
Why does he want to buy Greenland from Denmark?
Well, many reasons.
Okay.
One is it would give the United States control over both sides of one of the two.
The Pacific
north,
and the Atlantic, or what?
one of the two, both sides of one of the Arctic Sea routes.
So okay, yeah.
The Trans-Canada Arctic Sea route, because America wants that to be opened up as like an international water travel lane that's free to traverse.
Mm-hmm.
But Canada's saying no, they're national waters. We're going to charge for it so we can afford to put things up that are like emergency response, emergency search and rescue, and navigational aids.
Which makes sense. It's after all Greenland, yeah.
The other reason is if the U.S. can get Greenland, one of the things the U.S. Trump wants to do, is run a natural gas pipeline up through Canada, through Greenland, to Iceland, into Europe, to be able to export gas cheaper to Europe. And if the U.S. owns Greenland, the U.S. doesn't have to pay transit rights.
Huh.
Okay, yeah.
Which means if the U.S. bought Greenland, the U.S. wouldn't have to pay Greenland money, which means basically they're trying to scam the people of Greenland out of money. The weirder part of this is apparently Trump wants to add Greenland to Alaska.
Which makes zero sense.
Why would they add it to Alaska? Alaska's on the other fucking
But-
side.
Yeah.
But... Huh? I'm sorry.
Like, I find it always right. But if I remember correctly, Puerto Rico is also still not a state, right? But an
Correct.
administrative zone. Bro, finally make it a
it's
state? Bro, like, why are they focusing so hard to add more land to finally figure out the
The thing is,
administrative
Puerto
zone,
Rico
bro?
voted to apply to become a state. Problem is,
Yeah.
the Republicans don't want it to become a state because it would undoubtedly primarily be Democrat because it's full of brown people instead of white people.
Sorry, basically,
However,
okay.
the Democrats are split because some of them want it to become a state. Some of them don't want it to become a state because they're like, colonialism.
But it's an administrative zone, bro, like every,
You
and
say
I
that
mean
like that's a
everyone
bad
should have
thing.
been. They should
You
have
say like
state
it's a bad
rights.
thing. You shouldn't want
It's like,
colonialism.
they voted multiple times on what they wanted to do, and the end result was they voted to apply to become a state.
Yeah, but
They
apparently
voted
the
on an
US.
option of independence, and they chose not to do that. They wanted to become a state.
Who?
Just let them do it. And
Bye!
continuing though, Trump on his bullshit. Apparently, he
Oh, okay,
also
we
said
should-
something
okay,
about
okay.
Canada. I don't know specifics, but apparently he went off about Canada, and also he wants to take back the Panama Canal.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Stupid.
Also, he wants all. Wait, what? Wait, you also written down something about something with Canada. What do you mean with
Yeah,
something?
I
with
don't know. Apparently, he may have said something like once about like making Canada the 51st state or something stupid like that. I don't fucking know.
World
It's a
domination.
whole other country. God damn it.
So I have to fear that that there's going to be a first king of America called Donald Trump or something. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
No.
Probably not. He won't survive another 10 years.
Anyway, moving on. Romania and Bulgaria have joined the Schengen area.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what I have to add to this, the reason why it took so long was because Austria, I don't know what's the English word for it, veto. Is it called veto? Like
Austria
basically,
had veto power on it. Yeah.
yeah, veto power, yeah.
They're
And
being bitch.
Austria, for some fucking reason, like the government, I have no idea. Like everyone, if you ask any Austrian, they have no fucking idea why they did it. Vetoed the entire time. No, we don't want Romania and Bulgaria to have free trading zones, even though we are also historically connected to them or something. No, we don't want that. And every Austrian always questioned it. And now suddenly it stopped. So yeah, I guess some lobbying or something happened there. But yeah, finally they are now in the Schengen area. Finally.
Moving on, there was an incident of 3 separate plane crashes within 24 hours.
Joseph Joestar, where are you?
One of these was
my
the
God.
aforementioned Azerbaijani airline that Russia shot down.
Yeah.
One of them was like a small Canadian aircraft I haven't seen very much on. The biggest one, though, was there was a South Korean national airline aircraft which had a nearly 100% casualties after its crash. And that one is the most tragic, not just because of how big it was, because it was 179 fatalities out of 181 souls aboard. But the real reason it's super tragic is because it almost was basically fine. Because it was the plane suffered a bird strike and had to make a belly landing at an airport. And the pilots managed to fairly gently put it down for its belly landing on the airport, skidding along the runway intact, nothing wrong with it. And then at the end of the runway there was a concrete wall.
A concrete wall of a building?
No, there was just a random concrete wall, not part of a building. There was a concrete wall at the end of the runway.
Wait,
The plane
why
plowed
would you-
into and burst into flames.
But why the fuck is there a concrete wall?
Well, they had some instruments mounted to it, but those can just be mounted on the ground.
Yeah, okay, that's actually tragic because
Yeah,
rest in
It's
peace,
like
man.
it was slowing down in a belly landing, it overran the runway, and crashed into a concrete wall that was put on the end of the runway for some fucking reason. It's like, even if the concrete wall hadn't been there, it had gone into the grass, it may have gone through the fence off the airport grounds.
Yeah,
There's plenty
but
of room
they
for it to
still would
slow
have
down
been
and come to
fine.
a stop. It would have been fine,
Yeah,
but there was a
now,
concrete wall in the way.
basically, most of them died.
Yeah, It was
Everyone-
179 out of 181 people died.
So
There
basically,
was
nearly
2
everyone.
survivors. I would point less people survived what was almost a successful belly landing than the Russians shooting an airliner down. And that's not even comparing like the relative scale of the 2 aircraft.
I mean, it also proves how good the pilots were. Then
Yeah.
come the Azerbaijani
It-
No, the
army.
pilots were fantastic for almost
Yeah.
pulling off that successful dive. It's just that
I mean,
wall.
that too. But I
both
mean,
of those
in this
incidents,
case,
the pilots did basically everything right and very nearly managed to save the aircraft. But
I mean, yeah,
in
but
the case of the Azerbaijani aircraft, it was just too badly damaged for them to manage. And the South Koreans, there was a wall at the end of the runway for no reason.
yeah, like both pilots were great, like the pilot team. But I mean, concrete wall, bro. Like, who expects that? Of course. So like, yeah. But I just find it ridiculous. Like, why do you
Yeah,
build a fucking concrete?
I don't fucking
Like,
know.
who even like even the pilots apparently didn't even know about that. So like, why the fuck is there a concrete wall?
I don't know. Basically, everything I'm thinking about is basically people saying, "Why the fuck is this here?" There's no reason for it to be there.
Are the survivors wounded or are they fine?
Presumably, the 2 survivors.
Presumably. Okay,
Given there's
yeah.
only 2.
Yeah, 2 survivors. Yeah, but yeah, it's
Uh,
ridiculous.
To move on, the last crew member of the USS Utah during the attack on Pearl Harbor passed away at the age of 105.
Also a nice age, by the way.
Yes, so his name was Luke Conter,
Luke
seeing a
Conter.
pattern with the C. Every year, post Pearl Harbor, post war, up until he reached the age of 100, he was consistently there at the memorial giving giving his condolences and his memories to
that's
his fellow
nice.
crewmen. He is the last known survivor of the attack on the USS Arizona in Pearl Harbor. He was
Utah
20.
or Arizona? You listed the Utah.
It looks like it's the Arizona, so it might have
okay.
been wrong on the article I wrote when it first came out, or I could have just remembered it wrong. Conter was a 20-year-old quartermaster at the time of the assault on December 7th, 1941, when the Japanese forces decimated the fleet. It killed 1,117 people on board. 900 of the individuals were never recovered and are still on the ship to this day.
To this day. Okay.
Yes.
To this day, the bodies are still in the ship. They are unrecoverable.
And I
But
know
also, a lot of the
if you were
family...
a veteran of Pearl Harbor, they decided you had the right to, when you died, you could be buried in the wreck of the Arizona.
Yes. So a lot of families also don't want to receive the bodies from there because they believe that their loved ones would have preferred to have died on their ship and just be kept on
so
their ship.
it's
That's
okay.
where
I
they
see.
belong.
So it's
Because-
basically like they never leave the ship; they always stay on it. Okay, I
Yeah.
know. I
Yes.
find it nice. That's a
The
nice.
ship is not that deep. You can
No,
see it
no.
from the water.
Ah, you
I would
can
like to
see
point
it.
out. I would like to
Okay.
point out Pearl Harbor wasn't deep enough for any of the ships to actually fully sink. It's Arizona is on the bottom, but when the tides are shallow enough, parts of what's left of the ship poke above the water. And by what's left of the ship, I mean the U.S. Ended up cutting away a lot of the upper part of the ship that was left after
Oh,
Arizona.
they had to cut it even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the
So basically,
because the part of Arizona that peaks right above the water is basically the turret neck for the number 2 turret.
Mhm.
Is the highest part of the ship that's left because they cut away the superstructure and they removed some of the turrets because they ended up reusing some of the guns.
what happened during Pearl Harbor is that the Japanese bombed the Navy base, and one of the bombs happened to land between 2 of the main guns at the front of the Arizona. The resulting explosion caused a store of TNT to explode.
So what happened, if I may, is Arizona is one of the 2 American battleships that was not recovered from Pearl Harbor.
What is the other one?
The other one was Utah. Arizona
Oh, okay.
took
Okay.
a armor-piercing bomb, which is actually a modified 16-inch naval shell, crashed through the deck and detonated in the forward magazine, resulting in the ammunition detonating, which blew apart the front of the ship in an explosion so violent, it actually, the shockwave blew out the fires on the neighboring USS vessel,
Ooh. Okay.
like a birthday candle.
In a 2018 interview, Conter recalled that there went 1 million pounds of powder. It blew up. The explosion was so intense that it split the ship in 2. The bow came up about 30-40 feet out of the water and fell straight back down. It took about 10 minutes for the ship to sink.
Must have been so crazy to like be on that ship and just see how it splits in half, and you're like, what the hell is happening?
Meanwhile, amid the chaos, Conter abandoned the ship and eventually made it to safety, only to be ordered to a rescue boat to help pull bodies from the water. Some of those were individuals in distress trying to figure out how to swim around the huge quantities of oil that had leaked and the flames that were on the water. Guys were coming out the fire, we were just grabbing them, laying them down. They were real bad. You could pick them up by the bodies and the skin would come off in your hands.
God. Here is a aerial photo of the current memorial over it. I'm putting in images.
But overall, Conter is remembered for his famous words that he always repeated to his servicemen: "Don't panic."
Don't
Shortly after
don't-
the horrors in Hawaii, Conter was selected for flight training and became a new Navy aviator. He flew some 200 combat missions in the Pacific throughout World War II. In a biography, he described the war veteran as a warm man who never lost his cool, even being shot down during a mission. In September 1943, Conter was given orders to drop flares over the Japanese fleet off the coast of New Guinea to keep them awake. But as they were flying over the base, the plane was struck and crashed into the ocean. He hit the water about 6 miles off New Guinea, and the 10-person crew, say your prayers. The co-pilot of the 10-person crew said, "Say your prayers, boys. We're all going to die." But Conter ordered his crew not to panic. He just
That's a
said, "Get ready to swim. We're just gonna paddle slowly, and if a shark comes up, you punch it in the nose." And that's exactly what they did, escaping a dozen sharks on their way to shore, according to Bonner, the family friend who wrote the biography.
It does sound like a great lead, honestly.
It's true, though. If you bomb the nose, they'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nose
It's
is
a sensitive part. They
But
did
also-
get rescued,
Yeah.
and he also served in the Korean War.
He also okay. I must say, what I also find very interesting is it was like he was one of the soldiers that was even before like the USA entered World War II. Like that
Yes.
already is quite interesting. But now also the fact that he after Pearl Harbor, like he saw an entire ship being split into and still decided to continue fighting
Well,
World War
it
II.
didn't
And
really
now in the
split in
Korean
two
War.
because the ship is intact. The hull's in one piece. It's not.
I mean,
the
yeah, but
ship-
still, the impact must have been like
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, like
the forward magazines exploded. The front of the ship was mostly removed.
like you must have been absolutely shocked after that happened because like, what do you expect? So like yeah, but that he
Actually,
still
I'm pretty sure
continued
the barbette
on.
that's sticking out of the water is the turret neck for turret 3 because turret 1 and
Okay.
2 were gone.
Yeah, so he served in the Korean War, and he became the Navy's first SERE officer, which means survival, evasion, resistance, and escape. For
Oh,
many
that's
years throughout his
nice.
tenure, he helped establish the program, training Navy pilots and crew how to survive if they were shot down in the jungle and captured as POW, prisoners of war. His career lasted for 27 years and ended in 1967, where he had gone to the rank of lieutenant commander. Then he moved to California, became a real estate developer, married his second wife, and they were together for 47 years. He passed away in his home in Grass Valley, California, following congestive heart failure.
That's a life, honestly. Like this man lived his life fully. Like
So-
Jimmy
Yes.
Carter.
Pearl Harbor's National Memorial Superintendent mourned the loss of Conter by saying, "The passing of Lou is the end of an era, and for so hard for the many of us who have gotten to know him over the years. Now more than ever, we must find a way to keep the legacy of Pearl Harbor, that Lou championed for so many years, alive. We owe it to him and all those who served and lost their lives to make sure they did not die in vain," noting that the flag over the USS Arizona Memorial will be flown at half-staff in honor of Conter's life and service until the day of his interment. Conter's family said funeral arrangements are being made and there will be a ceremony with full military honors. I
Well, then
do
rest-
not have word if he will be buried aboard the ship or not.
Okay, well then rest in peace to a legend.
Yes.
Uh,
I also
So
find
for a
wild.
quick summary
Yeah?
of Pearl Harbor for the Europeans, the Japanese came in and bombed shit. The
Yeah.
American Pacific Fleet battleships were there, and they bombed them, and basically everything that was in the harbor was sunk. Though, due to the harbor's shallow depth and the Americans being on point with downward control, most of the battleships were in a position where they could be recovered. Arizona was non-recoverable because it blew up.
Yeah, I see currently the picture. It's quite interesting that it's so
Yeah.
near to the surface.
Last week-
They did scavenge from it. They recovered the remaining turrets and weapons. Notably, I know Arizona's guns would be used by USS Nevada after USS Nevada needed its guns replaced.
Here's the one for, I found the one for Utah crew. It was
No.
the Utah crew. This was a week ago.
Was it Nevada or was it
No,
Pennsylvania?
no, no. This is a different dude altogether. This is Warren Upton.
Okay, so this was the Utah guy. Yeah, USS
Yes.
Utah is the other ship that has a memorial. It's on the other side of the island from. This is an island in the middle of Pearl Harbor that the battleships are all tied around. Utah was on the other end because Utah was an old dreadnought that had been converted into a target ship for training, and it got sunk as well, and it rolled over. And it got left there because it was just too old to really do anything with, and it was in the mud there was like really thick. Though it was used for a bit of the prototyping for the recovery of Oklahoma. The Oklahoma was so old and recovered so late, it ended up just being towed to be scrapped, though it sank on the way.
So the oldest living survivor of Pearl Harbor, Warren Red Upton, was 105 years old at the time of death. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to find, because Lou Conter was one that passed away a while ago, although he was fun to read about. I wish I could find. Also, we do have another veteran that has passed away as of 4 days ago.
4 days ago, okay. What time
Yes,
was
his
that?
name was Harry Chandler. He died
Chandler.
at 103.
Also a nice age. 103 years old. That man had a lot of life
Let's see.
experience.
And then to finish off Pearl Harbor itself, the stuff on, I think it's Ford Island, is the island in the middle, was a military base that got messed up. They left a lot of the bullet holes that's now a museum and memorial. And the last thing in Pearl Harbor of note is that is where they have moored the USS Missouri, where it stands vigil over the wreck of the Arizona.
Yes.
Missouri is one of the Iowa class battleships and is where World War II ended. The treaty of the Japanese surrender was signed aboard USS Missouri.
Sorry, okay.
Oh, Mr. Upton was the final survivor of the USS Utah. He died December 25th in a hospital in Los Gatos, California. He had pneumonia, and he was the oldest survivor of the Pearl Harbor attack, dying at 105. Approximately 2,400 Americans overall were lost in the entirety of the Pearl Harbor attack. That 1,000 number I gave you earlier was just the Arizona. The Utah was hit by mistake, and 58 members of that crew perished.
Well, Utah wasn't hit by mistake. It was the Japanese mistook it for a battleship because it was a battleship, but it had been refit to be a target ship because it was so old. So it ended up going down, doing its job being a target, like a diversion. The one thing that some people try conspiracy over is the Japanese primary target was the American aircraft carriers, but none of the American aircraft carriers were in Pearl Harbor on the day of the attack, even though it was a Sunday.
Yes.
And some people cry conspiracy was like, no, it's most of the American carriers were in the Atlantic, the ones that weren't. Saratoga was in San Diego, and Enterprise literally turned up to Pearl Harbor like a couple hours after the attack because it had been delayed by a storm.
Okay.
Warren Eric Upton was born in El Dorado, California on October 17, 1999, or 1919, sorry.
Also, he was a full-fledged
His father died when he was 7, and his mom died when he was 17. He became a Navy officer just after graduating high school, and he was skilled in Morse code, where he served until 1945 and settled in San Francisco. He also served in the Korean War. He was married for 60 years. To a former Navy nurse. He has 5 surviving children, and 5 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren.
I find it so impressive that he, like, after World War II, he still said, yeah, okay, I'm ready for another one. He kept going. Because, like, you have to imagine, World War II was so big, and still he said, yeah, I'm going to continue to be a soldier.
It appears that Mr. Upton had declined to be buried at the USS Utah. He's quoted as saying back in 2021, "I got off there once, I'm not going back." Fair enough.
Yeah,
understandable. Have a nice day.
He's not going to leave. He's going to stay where he started.
From Pearl Harbor, the only American battleship of the Pacific Fleet that weren't really messed up by it, put on the bottom, were Colorado, which was in California, and Pennsylvania, which was it was somewhere else in the harbor, so it missed most of it. It was in dry dock in the harbor, so it was like missed by a lot of the pilots. It did get a bit of minor damage, but like the one pilot who did like attempt to really get it, ended up having to pull off his attack because one of the dock workers maneuvered a crane, so a crane was over the ship, which caused the pilot to have to wave off so he wouldn't run into the crane. I know one of the issues that came up during the attack was actually the crewmen. Obviously, they rushed and started getting the anti-aircraft guns working. But what goes up must come down, and a lot of the anti-aircraft fire ended up coming back down and landing in the city, which caused quite a few fires. Needs to say it was a bit of kerfuffle. Yeah, I could do a whole talking about because I know a lot about it, but that is for
I mean,
another
you-
time.
Yeah, you could do that for another session. Yeah.
Continuing on, Mina, new baby hippo dropped.
Yeah, we got a new baby hippo.
Wait, short baby, I have to.
Yeah.
Let me look up what zoo it was. I believe it was in Virginia. Yes, the
Hi,
Metro Richmond
Mama.
Zoo. The Metro Richmond Zoo has released photos of a new pygmy hippo.
Tiny hippo, right?
Yeah, it has its own mudang.
Let's go.
They have a choice. They're holding a vote for the name between Hammy May and Poppy.
Poppy.
He's a healthy little girl.
Poppy. Hear more? Yes, Poppy.
Speaking
Oh
of,
my
like, zoo
god, I share a birthday with the hippo!
For the zoo stuff, I know. I think it was the Oakland Zoo. Recently acquired a new baby spider monkey that was confiscated in a traffic stop because someone had an illegal baby spider monkey.
Yeah.
And they're currently caring for it because it's not doing so hot. Because it's sick and malnourished. But
thing.
hopefully that'll turn out well. In other news, there was a train crash in Florida when a Brightline passenger train ran into a fire truck that was attempting to sneak through the level crossing.
Oof.
Because I've watched the video, and the train comes up to the level crossing and runs into the back end of a fire truck, because the fire truck was going around the crossing gates.
God damn it.
Wait, what happened? I'm back. So,
So
what are we talking about?
in Florida, there was a train crash between a passenger train and a fire truck because the fire truck was going around the crossing gates.
Oof.
Yeah.
Didn't even have fire truck. Oh my god.
So yeah.
You baby.
The theory is why the driver was dumb enough to try that is because in the other direction, a freight train had just cleared the crossing as the Brightline train was coming up to the crossing. So the driver probably thought it was done. It said the driver should have had the ability to see the oncoming Brightline train because the direction of the crash, the passenger train wasn't obstructed by the freight train. Anyway.
Interesting.
Viral video from Poland of
Poland.
Sacramento Sheriff's Office patrol car on the
Wait,
road in
what?
Poland.
Wait, what?
Sacramento, California Sheriff's Office patrol car on the road in Poland.
Wait, they should.
Specifically in the town of Gniezno, Poland.
Gniezna.
Gniezo.
Yeah, Gniezna.
ZNO.
I must. Well, they took the patrol seriously. They went through out.
So
Atlantic
apparently,
Sea and
I
Ireland.
looked into this. What this was apparently in Poland, there's a community of people who like to collect used American police
Oh,
vehicles
okay. Yeah, that could
and
be.
then reapply the liveries to them. Which is a thing you're allowed to do in Poland, apparently. So long as you don't use the emergency lights, you're allowed to do this.
That's funny.
Look, the people in Poland, they just love the American cars. man.
And apparently, like the
People-
Sacramento sheriff's like, this is hilarious. You're not allowed to do this in America, but this is cool, and we look forward to seeing where we'll turn up next.
But also, it is 10 minutes to 1 p.m. and I still haven't eaten. So I will be
Yep.
signing off.
Okay.
One more thing, Mina, before you go, because I think you like this one. The Klamath River Basin
What
has
is that?
finished. It's a river basin in Northern California, Southern Oregon,
Okay.
which has recently had the largest dam removal project in U.S. history, where they removed like 4 dams. And for the first time in over 100 years, salmon are spawning in the
Ooh.
Klamath River Basin.
Let's go, salmon!
Let's go, Solomon.
Yeah!
Yeah.
They got to hear that heavenly melody.
America, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No, no, the Splatoon one, you dingus.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
No, the other one.
Minecraft Redstone computer people,
Later.
using just a little bit of scripting, made a Minecraft Redstone computer capable of mining real-life Bitcoin at a rate of 2 cents a year.
Wait, they managed through Minecraft.
They
Develop
managed
a
to mine
redstone.
real-life Bitcoin with a Minecraft Redstone computer.
That's so
There's one
wild.
thing I have to say. If there is a community where I would actually say they have infinite creativity, Minecraft. Straight up. I
The
believe-
modern Minecraft Redstone computing is so ridiculous. The people who did this were the same people who were the people behind the building a miniature version of Minecraft playable on a Redstone computer in Minecraft.
Yeah. Look, people, especially the Redstone guys, are so ridiculous. I would really say they are the people that have infinite creativity. Like,
Yeah.
they will shoot the stars, basically, yeah.
The Redstone nerds.
They are powerful.
Back to real life though. New Year's Day in the US, in New Orleans, at least 15 were killed when someone rammed a truck into a crowd in New Orleans.
Okay, there's
Uh,
also yeah. Continue.
This is potentially related to ISIS, maybe, because like there's apparently maybe an ISIS flag flying from the truck when this happened. And the guy who did this got shot by police, so he's dead.
Okay. Yeah. So what I find interesting about this is that before Christmas there was an attack on the German city of Magdeburg. It was also a car that drove into a Christmas market, which also killed, like, let's say roughly like 5 to 10 people and a few wounded. And it was also declared an ISIS terror attack. And I hate the fact that around the year where we all celebrate like Christmas and New Year's Eve, that slowly there are more terrorist attacks on those
Spoiler
dates.
alert, assholes are assholes.
Yeah, but like in a time where people know, like, I mean, it's internationally known, New Year's Eve and Christmas is an international thing, yeah?
Yeah.
The fact that terrorists think that people fear them because they attack such special places are fully wrong. They only give us more
No,
reasons
that's
to
how
hate
you
them.
piss off the Americans
Yeah.
and get classed.
I mean, overall, like, you piss everyone off. You basically piss the NATO off. What do you want more? You piss, and that's why I just don't understand why they do it. We don't fear them.
Terrorists
They
where the
just-
sky starts speaking AC-130.
They just give us more reasons to hate them. So yeah.
But yeah, so someone plowed a big, giant, fuck-off American truck into a crowd in New Orleans and killed a bunch of people. It's being investigated as potentially related, but it's probably not related to there was a car bombing in Las Vegas like 2 hours later.
Okay.
Which
yeah.
is was a car bombing of the Trump Tower in Las Vegas, the Las Vegas hotel owned by Trump. There was a car bombing committed by a Cybertruck.
End of Cybertruck. Jimmy has called it. He has called it.
Now,
It's going to happen soon.
first of
I
all,
swear to
someone car bombed one of Trump's properties with a Cybertruck, which, first of all,
Funny.
Cybertruck.
Yeah.
However, so apparently there's a picture of it. It was like full of fireworks and shit. There's a picture I seen going around of. As it turns out, this image of affected Tesla stock negatively, so we shouldn't be sharing it as much as possible. And there's a picture of the Cybertruck burning after it exploded. However, there was a statement by the sheriff that the Tesla CEO, Elon Musk, helped the investigation by having the truck unlocked after it auto-locked in the blast and giving investigators video of the suspect at the changing station along its route from Colorado to Las Vegas. Which, first of all, several questions.
Wait, Colorado?
Why the fuck is the Cybertruck's first reaction upon exploding to lock?
Yeah, that's also a good question, yeah.
Red flag.
Second of all, how come Elon Musk has the ability to remotely unlock any Tesla vehicle?
Yeah, okay.
Third
so
of all-
basically, we have a dictator.
Third of all, How come Elon Musk has access to security footage of you changing your charging your car?
By the way,
Well,
I
like-
hope you know this, me. I'm pretty sure I've heard statements from the past from Elon Musk saying that Cybertruck would be an awful car to use as a bomb vehicle because of how it's built. Meanwhile, you see the image, it just goes kaboom.
Also, apparently he's promised to repair the vehicle and get it back on the road. You know, the one that
No.
exploded.
The same vehicle that bombed people and a fucking hotel to fucking be back on the road. Well, he's a genius.
That's the Volgambic,
What should
Mr. Elon. Everyone hates you.
Yes.
Literally everyone hates you. That is not an exaggeration, by the way. Everyone fucking hates Musk.
Bulbapedia put out their list of most and least viewed Pokemon in the Pokédex.
Why is mine in the least viewed?
So, for the top viewed, the top 5 are Petulant, Eevee, Terrapagos, Ogerpon, and Pikachu.
Fucking go Eevee over Pikachu. Eevee sweep.
Okay,
Oh.
but one question. Why is Petulant viewed the most? Like, what the fuck is that?
Because it's a mythical.
Because it's new,
Ah,
it's
it's a
mythical, and I'm pretty sure it's the
mythical.
last Pokemon in the Pokédex.
Yes, and
It
it's
looks
also
like
again
it-
a mythical. So a lot of people are going to look. How do I get this Pokemon?
Boy, it looks like Dumbo as a bat.
I'd like to point
Straight
out,
up.
for those of us here in the Roomba of Thought who have their Pokesonas, mine is the one furthest up the list. Gallade is number 24. 24th most viewed Pokemon, according to Bulbapedia. Though technically, if it's by evolution family, Darius wins because Eevee is number 2.
True.
Let's go. Let's
Followed
go.
by Mina and Bolt have Pikachu at number 5.
I mean, Raichu specifically there at number 45.
Yeah, but
Raichu is
Pikachu.
specifically number 45. Pichu's not on the top list. Vulpix is number 49. Ninetales is number 40.
Let's go. Ninetales sweep.
Arceus is number 20. Charizard is the 8th most viewed. Gardevoir is number 7, and Ralts is number 23. So nearly my entire evolutionary family is in the top 30. The only one not on the top 60 at all is Curlia. Mewtwo is number 36.
You.
Yeah. And then we have on the least viewed list. I have to go pull it up because it's separate.
It's on the images tab. I sent it on the
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in the, I have to scroll back up.
Don't make this at the very bottom.
Yeah, the images the single least viewed Pokemon on Bulbapedia last year was Trumbeak.
Who the fuck is Dingus Bingus moment with Trumbeak, honestly? Who the fuck
Yeah.
cares about Trumbeak, hello?
There's a lot of middle evolutions in the bottom of the list. Prinplup, Grotle, Monferno. The elemental monkeys have a lot of representation. Frogadiers on the list. Yungoos is on the list. Servine, Delosian, Dubwool's on the list. Mudbray.
I mean, yeah.
Sizzlipede,
Honestly, it makes sense why
Barnacle,
Double is on the
Ignite,
list
Scoopah.
when
Whirlipede.
Wooloo exists.
Hmm.
The one that really upset Jimmy that was Minun is the 1000th, number 1000. And Plusle is nowhere to be seen on either list, which means people are only viewing one of the two math rats.
I am so
Justice
upset.
for mine.
Justice for Minun. Minun is so much better.
The bottom 5 coming up from the bottom are Trumbeak, Clang, Quilladin, Semaphore, and Binnacle.
Fuck Quilladin, should be the last one.
Half of the names you just said, I don't even know what the Pokemon looks like. So yeah.
I mean,
guess
the-
Look in the images, it's right there.
Where? I see the
Images.
most viewed ones, but
on
images.
images, not on
Images is the least
Images.
viewed. Idea box is most viewed because the original post I saw that had them only listed the most viewed, and I couldn't find them because I don't have Twitter.
oh, okay.
Because they're not
Luckily,
cringe
I
like
do.
that.
Luckily,
Yeah, 'cause
I
you
take the
cringe
bullet.
like that.
I take the cringe bullet for my titties and memes, and have Twitter.
Horny be gone emoji.
What?
I do want better meat.
Ow!
Anyway, to wrap us up, we've got Jimmy's getting an updated setup soon, TM.
So, okay, just really quickly because it's good to. We'll leave the top 5 Pokemon for next
Yeah,
week.
the rest of that we'll do next time.
But so basically, I'm getting myself a new face cam, a new webcam.
Let's go.
So, for a little bit of context as to why am I getting a new webcam. Back when I started VTubing, I went for quite literally the cheapest thing I could think of. Hello, boy! I went for literally the cheapest thing you can think of. And I looked up on, websites to buy stores, and I found a webcam for $7. $8, actually, $8. And I was like, this'll work. That's the webcam I have today. But it's starting to malfunction a little bit, and the quality isn't the best. It's a little blurry. So I was like, I want a new one. Like, this one has served its purpose, but I want a better one. So I've been looking for a new webcam, and I found one on sale for $40 when it was originally $90. So I'm getting a webcam that its original price is 10 times the price of my webcam. Oh, and I'm also getting a 2 terabyte external hard drive.
Nice.
So good shit all around. Anyway, please do tell about the recommendations while I go have dinner, because I'm gonna go have dinner.
No,
so
just read.
But I don't want to make them wait more.
Just hit the...
Who? God damn it. Fuck it, I'm just not gonna rate anyone. I'll see you all next week. Bye bye.